Try to turn me in for that. Does that make sense? Look, so I turned Alex onto this. He's already using it and acting like his top fucking shit. And he knew nothing about that till I told him about that. I know now, just not. I told him about it, and he's like, yeah, as soon as I get it, I'll let you know how it works, blah, blah, blah. I ain't heard shit from him. He is nothing but trying to make himself look better. The only thing that makes it okay is he's interviewing Janice. He's trying to stay all political, which I don't want to be. So I'm okay with that. And he doesn't have the personality I have. He doesn't do what we do. But it irks me to know that the only reason he's doing this is because I fucking asked him to. That pisses me off. Sorry, but it does. That'd be like me going around you and me start trying to deal with Mr. Charles on a bunch of shit. And you would look at Travis and go, well, what the fuck? Scotty didn't even want to be in all this shit. That's the whole reason when I introduce you to people. For instance, who did we talk to last night? And I said, stay with Steph on that. We were somewhere, huh? Yeah. Just stay with Steph on that. If you're going to have a contact, even though they're my people, I mean, my friends, don't take it like they're not your friends. But I mean, even though they're my friends, if they're having contact because of the show, I'd rather you keep up with it. My short-term memory fucking sucks. My wife had an argument yesterday. Doctor's appointment. You didn't know about her doctor's appointment. I said, I didn't until I read it. She says, why is that? And I said, well, because Steph keeps fucking forgetting that just because she told me a month ago doesn't mean I'm going to fucking remember. If I said she should have ended the show Friday with, hey, don't forget Monday morning, I got a doctor's appointment. I said, she saw me Saturday. She should have told me, hey, don't forget Monday, I got a doctor's appointment. My wife's just looking at me and I went, just like when you tell me don't forget to pick up Zaylee, you don't tell me on Monday morning pick her up Thursday. You tell me Wednesday, don't forget to pick up Zaylee. No, it wasn't, but it was just an example.
Right after the show, because I forgot that today was actually
Fine. Need a new charger now, but my money's so fucking tight. I had, all my events set up to pay my property taxes and bus and all that kind of shit. And, losing that one wedding fucked me up. And then the Halloween party, that $300 I was supposed to make, that's kind of fucked me up. And now the social house, that's kind of fucked me up. Like everything I had planned is.
Oh, dang, listen to Stephanie. Oh, business.
Well, they wasn't even open last night.
How stupid was
I know. Why would you not open on fucking Halloween? They could have, you know what they should have done is had somebody sitting at the front door giving out fucking candy. You know why? Because every kid that walked by had a parent.
Yeah.
Dumbasses.
You could sell Cokes too and make just as much
I know.
money as alcoholic.
I know. They are just fucking dumbasses, dude.
Well, whoever bought it's probably one of those restaurant connoisseurs.
No, it's nothing like that.
They're probably gonna.
No, you have no idea who this girl is. Meet her, you're just gonna shake.
Advertiser, there's probably no reason for me to go to the social house.
We've known her for a couple years. She's just known as the girl that gets drunk in the fucking bar. She's the one that bought the Revolution Threads. Amber. One about Amber Lee, yes. You'll recognize her by when we did the ugly sweater, aka my birthday party. Her and her man showed up. He was the one wearing fucking tights. Really big lumberjack looking dude.
Nikki, I saw Nikki at the gas station. I know, watch
Too
it.
dumb to notice.
She said if I was too dumb to notice.
Yeah,
no, she
that's it
did
right.
not. We're so mean. That's it. Now I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna do her entire message in Arabic.
That fucking matters to me. So I've been like on a mission. I believe that lip right there has been, yep, you can really tell it. It's been beat the shit out of before. Because I always see her smile and there's always a scar. And what it is look, there's always a straight line that way. And on a lip, there's no way to have a straight line that way. So I've been on this mission. My wife and everybody just laughs because I've been on this mission to prove that it's not really proving anybody. It's just me being dumbass. See right there, look at the line. And the problem is, now who did that to her? No. Ready for this? Ready to hear who did that to her mouth?
Oh God.
Kenny.
Really?
That's Kenny's ex. Don't tell nobody that story. See, look, you barely make it out. She puts lipstick on it so you don't see it that much. I've all see the pictures. I always see it, and I'm like, "The fuck is up? How does a person have a straight line on their fucking lip?" And then see it right there a little bit. But it's just so many different times I've seen the pictures of her smiling, and I'm like, something ain't right. Oh, look at that one. See, this has no makeup. See the line?
Yeah.
You can
Put
see
the
where her
hell
lip.
back.
Yep. So every time I see it, I just go, man, lip, dude. Somebody has wailed on her fucking lip. And I know that's why her and him split was some of the shit. Yep, see it shining right there? That's what I mean. There's no way a straight line will be on the lip. So anyways, that's my mission, but you can really see it there. That's not the only thing he gave her. Well, James wanting to come in and do commercials today in my mind. Got to do what I got to do. Steps it up a little bit. Y'all ready? I don't care. Don't really have a choice.
Big
It.
douche. Nugget.
Yeah, get that motherfucking shit over with,
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Get it over with.
Fuck.
I'm loaded for bear today. 2 bigs, 2 smalls.
Oh,
I'm gonna shotgun them all too. I got me a different pair of glasses to try today. I got my Sonny, my Scotty lookalikes. So people could say, "Oh, you're trying to look like Scotty," because I know that's what
Could
you'll
be like
say.
Philip. As soon as I started wearing white sunglasses, so did he.
No, I'm sure we can pretty much count on that. But then I bought
I shed it.
my
As soon as he
high.
saw me with orange glasses, he started wearing his orange glasses.
Check it out.
Then he broke them. Then I was wearing my white ones, and he started wearing his white ones.
You know, it's hard to find just regular polarized glasses anymore.
crush.
Like going live on video.
Oh, can I have a
Shut
little
the
bit
fuck
more
up.
volume? Just
Yeah, we had to turn it down the other day. Somebody else was sitting there, and then we're live. Steph, you hit number 3.
live.
And
Sit down.
good morning. He wants more headphones.
I want just a
and that's
smidgen.
just how I want to enter the show. Is all this technical talk.
Just a
Hey, everybody. Good morning.
Just a
How are we
smidgen.
this morning? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Hey, did you hear a guy
Is
got
that
hit?
good?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
You hear a guy got hit
Okay,
this
thank you very
morning,
much.
and he was jogging. Gets up. How early do you have to get up to go jogging at 6? Right? I mean, what 5:30, 5? All right, so this guy gets up.
5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something
Can we just get to the point where he
The
gets
guy's
hit?
out jogging at 6 o'clock in the morning with no reflective stuff on. It gets hit. I mean, I feel bad for the dude, but damn,
Well,
you can't jog at
Let's-
night, dude. When you get home,
let's bring this up just since we're on this subject. We were somewhere the other day. Hell, it may even been this road, but it was a residential road, and we're riding along, and
tooting your horn.
there's a sidewalk, but the individual's not on the sidewalk, and he's riding a bicycle, which
Mhm.
means he's riding in the street going the opposite direction of the traffic.
and who came up with that dumbass idea?
And there's no reflections or nothing on this bike. And the first thing I said to my wife was, holy cow, now I understand why people used to yell at me when I was a teenager. Like when I was 14 years old, dude, we were on bikes shooting all over the place in the dark, all over, Midway Road, Peachcrest Road, all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
And I remember an aunt of mine had sent my mother a little bit of a phone call because there's no messages back then. I started to say sent my mom a message, but no, there was phone calls back then
would have some mail
saying you need to tell Scott that he needs to do something.
yeah.
Because in my mind, the bike was totally chrome and if the headlights hit it, you could see it. Well, no, I noticed the other night and it doesn't work that way.
Well,
So my point is if you're going to be out in the dark, you can say all day long, oh, I'll sue them. Well, you ain't suing shit if you
If you
did.
did.
yeah, your family can sue them. No, but here's the thing. Back then, Scotty, our pedals had low reflectors on them.
No, none of my stuff had reflectors, dude.
No, man, I'm telling you, the pedal.
I'm
itself had
telling
low-
you, none of my stuff.
So your bike had no reflective
No
material.
reflectors.
Well,
None.
mine did.
Yeah, you probably rode a Huffy. I did not.
Yeah. I think it was a Schwinn. Why do I want to say Schwinn?
I don't know,
A
but
Stingray?
no,
Schwinn
but
Stingray?
back in my day, everything I rode was because I was into the BMX and freestyle stuff. So I didn't have anything factory, if you want to put it that way.
Oh, whatever.
As soon as we'd get bikes, we'd strip all that crap off and trick it out to go do tricks and stunts. Anyways,
Or not even put the reflectors on the back wheels. And
so
front
the
wheels.
point being is I understand, but now they make so much reflective stuff. Dude, you can go to Walmart or any place actually. They've got so many cool things. Them little wrist bracelets that you get for your kid that it's like 6-8 inches long
Slapsticks.
and you slap it on their arm and it wraps
Mhm.
around. So
Yep.
she calls it slapsticks.
They're
They
a penny.
whatever. They have stuff now that you can get from Walmart that are reflectors that do that. So when you're
Mhm.
jogging, you put them on your wrist. They have
Jackets.
they have.
I mean,
I'm trying to make it even more simple
Yeah,
than
our
you wearing
PT
a jacket.
clothes- Our PT clothes in the Army were
Staying
freaking
so much
reflective.
more simple than that. They've got a little red flashy light that's it has a like a watch battery in it. It's like $3.
They have reflective tape.
I mean, there are so many simple things these people could do.
And look, you ain't going out at 6 o'clock in the morning and going, "Oh, it's dark." Oh, come on, man. And then this morning, coming in right over here by Lyndhurst, a guy crossed the road. That was a black guy. Crossed the road completely. All the clothes he was wearing was dark. I did not see him until I was right up on him.
Doesn't make sense to me.
And I'm just sitting there going, "Okay, man. You get woofed over. You get woofed over."
And you know who's at fault? Him.
Oh yeah, because he's in the middle of the street. But
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But being dead is
Yeah,
not going to
if-
get you any lawsuits.
Yeah, if the white guy hit the black guy in the road,
Oh God, let's not turn it into that.
then it'd be Democratic.
Well, let's not turn it into
Well, that's
that.
like last night when we were.
They used to have that game called Cowboys and Indians. I want to start playing Republicans and Democrats.
That's like
But
last night
Nikki
when we
says
were
she
pulling
didn't call
out
me
of-
dumb.
Nikki did. I read it right here. Tell dumbass that was me waving at him.
She
It's
says,
plain
"Oh my
English.
God,
I'm
no,
reading
I
it.
didn't.
I am reading it right here. Right here. It says, hey, when Mike gets there, let him know that was me waving at him. He's a dumbass.
Hmm.
So apparently a chick waves at you scream that you want a date. You got a girl
no.
waving at you at a gas
I saw the
station and
Rod's
you don't
performance.
even
I
look
saw her.
back
I
to
was
see.
waving at her.
Mhm,
She knows I was waving at her, and I saw the
Mhm.
Rod's performance on the back of the truck. I knew who it was.
mhm.
And why would I? She's married, right?
Oh, and how many times did you say that doesn't matter to you?
Well, I'm trying to be nice because I think she's listening.
Oh.
Okay, so where were you?
I was talking about last night when we were pulling out of McDonald's and that guy on the scooter How we almost
you know,
didn't see
McDonald's
him.
is not good for you, right?
So, anyways, let's stay
We
on
didn't even
topic
eat
today.
McDonald's, but anyway.
So we were pulling out of McDonald's at Brown Bridge, and we pulled in, and they were overly packed, like
Yeah.
overly packed.
Did
So
you eat McDonald's? You're a fatty.
I'm gonna
too.
beat your ass today if you don't stay on topic. So as we were pulling out onto Salem Road, I looked to my left, which would be Browns Bridge intersection. You see all these headlights. All of a sudden, I noticed one was moving a little odd compared to
Little
everything
bitty-
else.
little
And
bitty,
it was
barely
this
lit.
dude on this little bitty scooter that shouldn't even be legal at night. I mean, it barely had a headlight on the front of it. And then
Yeah.
once it passed and I got behind it, it barely had a tail light.
Yep.
So even when we got to where Salem Campground is in spring, I go to take a left and I'm really having to ease back on that brake because as you're getting close to him, you still don't see him. Like his weird little light was blending in with the tail light on the car in front of him. Like
Yeah.
you didn't even see him there.
And you could barely hear it too.
Oh God, yeah, it was scary. I actually considered not I mean, don't want to say considered. I actually felt at one point as I was coming up to the church, approaching the red light, that if I wouldn't have just went, wow, that's him, I probably would have hit him and not even noticed it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Are you not going to speak now?
I don't have anything to add, and I don't want to get beat up.
All you got to do is stay on topic.
Well, I wasn't there. I don't know.
So we're having a conversation about Scooter and you keep trying to talk about McDonald's.
Because y'all were pulling out of McDonald's. And y'all both know that McDonald's is bad for you.
Who cares? It wasn't about the McDonald's.
Then why'd you say we were pulling out of McDonald's?
Because that's where we
Because
were.
that's where we were.
Okay.
But we didn't eat there. It was
What?
too crowded.
Oh, okay. Well, I
And,
thought
and
y'all
we
were
already
there.
tried to cover it. It was too crowded part.
Everybody said that there was a lot of nobody. There was a lot more trick or treaters last night, and there wasn't anybody at a lot of establishments. A lot of people I know that run businesses.
All right, start over. Because that's confusing. And I'm just trying to make sense. So you're saying
Yeah.
people that run businesses.
Yes, I was talking to a lot of folks, and they were all like, "We're dead. We're completely dead. There's nobody here." And I'm like, "Well, the weekend was kind of the adult thing." And they said there are trick or treaters everywhere. Now I went with my granddaughter, which means you go to the top of the hill, and she's ready to go home.
Oh God, yeah. So what so because now we're back on the
Well, I'm talking about trick or treating.
I know, but I'm trying to stay on what you were trying to talk about. So businesses were what? Trying to do like the trunk or treat thing?
No, I'm talking about bars. I'm talking about restaurants. You guys were saying McDonald's was packed.
McDonald's was
that
overpacked.
that McDonald's is just horrible though. It is
You're
just
talking about the one on Brown
Brown Bridge.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
that it is.
Dude, you know they got the two order locations, but yet they still only have one window, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as we're pulling in, because it was actually on the way to here and everybody was hungry, it was 9:00 or thereabouts. As we start to pull in, we notice from the order windows back that it's like 5 cars. Then you notice that there were still 4 cars at those 2 windows. Not windows, but ordering locations. And then it was car all the way to the pickup window. And as we were driving past, I looked in the inside counter was packed full too. And we were just like, are you sure y'all want McDonald's? Because we're going to be here a minute. And this is the same one we keep complaining about. You know what I
It's
mean?
horrible. I told you my nephew worked there for a little bit as like an assistant manager, and literally not only basically got fired, I quit type thing, but actually left McDonald's because of the way he was treated there.
Right.
And that says a lot.
Okay. So now back to the trick or treating thing.
Yes, apparently there was a lot more trick or treaters. I mean, my daughter lives in a little bitty neighborhood up in Loganville that's kind of tucked off to the side, so you can't gauge it there. And like I said, Pebbles should they live in a cul-de-sac? We did the cul-de-sac, and all the houses are down away from the street, so she had to walk back up the
Right.
hills. Went to the top of the hill. She was eyeballing how much candy she already had, and she was like, "I'm ready to go home."
Now I'm interested in this business part that we keep lingering
Yes.
from.
Okay. 2 bar.
I just want to kind of go to that and stay on it for a second.
2 bar owners that I know called. I called them up just to see what was going on because I was in Loganville.
Right.
And they were like, "Dude, come on by." And I'm like, "I bet you guys are packed." And they're like, "Dude, there's
I
nobody
think
here
I
but the
think-
employees.
I think Halloween was a Monday night,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and all the adults had already done everything all weekend long.
Monday night in the bar business is what's called industry night. And that means everybody who worked over the weekend, because servers
I
have
got you.
expendable cash. Monday night has always been referred to.
Yeah, but this ain't Monday night. This is Halloween.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
this is
everybody's
what I
with their
said.
kids.
That's what
Yeah.
I said. I said, is everybody there working single? He said, no, I got some pissed off employees. I said, cut them loose, dude.
Yeah, they all want to be with their kids.
Yeah. So, two places. One was a restaurant.
because the
He's
weather-
like, dude,
the
I'm
weather
turning
was
off my
nice.
grills.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
typically
It's
Halloween's a
cold.
little cold. People get in, get out.
When's the last time it was
They
cold
get in, you know
and
what I mean?
raining? On
I know,
Halloween?
but
I can't remember.
Last night,
Last
you would have
year.
swore there was a damn palm tree next to us. It was so nice and pleasantly warm.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at the fact that more people were probably outside last night.
When
Yeah.
you guys take your kids out and do stuff, do y'all get overly protective? I was like a bully last night.
There was a couple of just
I get
little-
out of control.
and I'm not going to say scenes, but a
Yeah.
couple times because Crystal did bring Zaylee up, and as she was running, I was like, yeah, we need to be a little more careful with
And
that.
people pulling around in the cul-de-sac. You know how they like do it loop. Man, I was about to
Yeah.
crack somebody with that flashlight I had, and there was one or two times. I swear to God, I caught myself reaching around to see, make sure my pistol was seated right, because I was like, God, dog it on there.
No doubt.
You know what? I'm over it. My boys and my daughter, son-in-law, man, they can all handle themselves. But that little baby girl, man, I am so overly protective. So
Well, they said on the news that it was the warmest Halloween in history in Georgia.
you
That is
know,
the warmest that it's ever been on Halloween.
the most money was spent too. They said that more money was spent on Halloween. Costumes takes up about half of it, obviously. Then the rest is candy.
Oh yeah, you should have seen all the candy that was
Holy
given out last
smokes,
night
man.
in
Holy
Porterdale
smokes.
alone.
Yeah. So that's cool. I'm glad everybody had a good time. My little Pebbles dressed up like Tinkerbell because we've always called her mom Tinkerbell. So that was cute. But I'm sure she didn't go to bed till midnight.
Oh, I'm sure.
God, I know I ate too much. Did y'all eat too much candy? I ate too much candy.
I
can
don't
feel
know
it.
that I ate too much. I think I ate just
Mm.
the right amount.
Don't,
I
you know when you
haven't had
eat too much
any.
sugar, you know?
Yeah,
You-
I haven't had any.
Really?
So,
God,
yeah.
good for you. Man, last night at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I looked over at my end table and there's freaking, those damn Quicks, Twix, whatever the hell they are. Those things should be freaking banned. That and peanut butter M&Ms. Who
Oh
came
my
up with
god,
that?
I love those
Who
peanut butter
came up
M&Ms.
with it?
I don't
The Twix candy bars are deadly. And you know what? They
I'm
did
not-
not go cheap this year. They were freaking 2 stickers or 1 sticker, man. I'm like, dang, man. Let me
I
have
don't
those.
really care for the Twix that much. They're just too hard.
Really? I
I
like,
like Reese's.
the little Smarties, the
Yeah, I
little-
don't like those either.
Oh my God, that and Butterfingers, man.
I
I'm
don't
sick.
like Butterfingers.
I gotta tell you too, man. I'm a little sickly feeling this morning. A little bit of sugar over.
Man, they were giving out just handfuls by handfuls by handfuls of candy last night, in Porterdale. And what I find funny is the residents that live there, and then also people from other towns, don't get me wrong, came in, everybody loaded up. And I'm not gonna say, I don't want it to sound like I say early, but I mean through the flow of the night, there was people that got there early, but through the flow of the night, there was a lot of people. Well, then at the very end, they're out of candy. Man, they have been, put it this way, if you walked up with a normal size little plastic jack-o'-lantern and you're a kid,
You definitely probably got a handful, huh?
well, they filled
You got
it.
a couple of handfuls.
I'm not joking. They filled the jack-o'-lantern. Well, now here we are 8 something, and they go, hey, we're going ahead and close it down. They ran out of candy. And then probably 8:30-ish, because we were already dead music, everything loading up. A girl comes up and goes, y'all are done? Yes. You're out of candy? And you see like totes everywhere that were full that are empty.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say she pitched a fit, but you could hear it in her voice. She turns around and starts complaining. She had a bag of candy already,
Oh,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I'm just calling it like I see it, which means you had already been to the square of Covington. They closed at 7:30. So then you boogie on down to us to try to load up to get more candy. I understand you're a kid. I did it too. But you can't really be upset because it's over. I mean, it's just, I know it sucks, right, Scott? You're being that guy. No, I'm just being real. I'm just living in the real world. Next time, come to Porterdale rather than go to Covington, because I heard everybody that was saying the Covington was real cool, but it was over populated.
Yeah.
That it was hard to do things. So I don't know. I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing out the obvious. Sometimes we got to think.
Well,
Yep,
I mean, if you're going to go out late at night like that, you know what? You got to figure it's not going to be all perfect all the time.
Dude, I remember in elementary school, as soon as we got home from school, we was putting on costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew.
Yeah. We'd go out.
We knew. We had, I mean, it was almost like a game to us. We knew what we had to do.
We'd start going out. You get home, you get your costume on, start getting ready, eat dinner about 4:30, 4:45, and you were out the door at 5:30 trick-or-treating.
Oh, yeah. Mom yelling the whole time because you didn't eat.
Yeah. And what
I'm
did
fixing
you
to
use?
eat a lot.
What did you use? What did you use for your candy?
A pillowcase.
Pillowcase, man. Pillowcase was the only acceptable means. And then at about 9:30, 10 o'clock, if there were still kids out trick-or-treating, they got the beat down. Yeah, they got to beat down. They got
and see that
they got attacked from behind.
Did you ever? I want to catch this.
Why'd you hit me?
Before that subject change? Because I knew if I didn't, you were gonna keep talking. Did you ever do the whole steal somebody's candy?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I know you just said beat down, Mike.
Oh,
I know what we're talking about. Hence the reason I'm asking.
Kids used to be walking with a whole bag, a whole pillowcase full of candy at like 9:30 to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, over their shoulder.
You're getting a beat down. I'm gonna run up behind you.
So let me ask you, how old were you?
42.
42.
No, that was before I was driving, so it had to be around between 12 and 14.
And they were 8, 7.
No, they were closer to my age. I was
so in other words, you were with the 2 or 3 other guys that would do the guy walking by himself or the nerdy kids walking by
I
themselves.
didn't like the way you said that. You
What?
said I would do the other guy.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I know. That's why I'm commenting. I'm not going to do a dude. I didn't do that till my 30s. It was college. I was experimenting.
But you were the teacher, fool.
30?
Yeah, but he was the teacher.
I'm in college at 52, Stephanie.
Well, he was really the janitor, but he was teaching. That's what he was doing.
I wasn't teaching anybody anything.
You were teaching them a lesson.
Now, look, here's the deal. When I was 12 to 14, yeah, I guess you could call it a lesson.
Oh, yes, I can.
The Japanese call it. No, okay.
Right, not to do this with a broomstick. You'll get splinters.
That's right. No, you won't. They polish it. Never mind.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but isn't the polyurethane bad for you?
I don't know. I passed my whatever
Your
colitis.
Polyticket.
No, it wasn't no finger, brother, man. It was like a whole DVD.
You can't call it a polygraph.
You know what it reminded of me? Remember that ship they sent to the core of the planet, that had all the different pieces? It was drilling in.
Subject change.
Yeah. So, story change.
I see that.
No. Okay. So,
speaking of story
12 to
change,
14.
pause real quick because you were in the middle. So, from one of the listeners, damn, world creating entitled Democrats that are going door to door getting the candy that you bought for them.
That's right. Halloween initially they would have brought candy to you.
I just got a poke. It's just strictly a joke. I just got a poke
with a small penis. That's really all you can do.
I know I have to say this one off air. You remind me to say this off air because
why would I do that?
Because
if you're going to insult me, just insult me on the radio.
Look at me. Calm down, sailor. It has nothing to do with you. Okay. But this reminded me of something else I needed to tell you, but I don't want to do it in front of the world. I want to mute the microphones when I tell you because you will laugh. People on video are going to see you flip backwards in your chair laughing so friggin' hard, and everybody's going to be going, oh, hell, what's got to tell Mike? Hey, we need to go to commercial anyways. Let's do it now. Everybody hang tight. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk about stupid things that has happened over the last 24 hours.
Uh-oh.
What?
Wienergate.
Wow. She's straight to the wiener, just like a good hoe. We'll be right back. Let me mute this.
He's the one that said.
Where the moves?
What? Can't say nothing now, huh? All right, going live on the big mic. Ooh, and remind me not to move my head that much. God, I'm still a little dippy head over here.
Well, Sonya, she went over to Covington. Looks like there was a whole bunch of people on square there.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Sonya Price.
Oh. Oh. Oh my God. I could go another 6 years without hearing that. That's funny.
That's pretty cool. Freeman Domingo. How come no scary movies came out this year for Halloween? That's the first time ever.
I know.
Who it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
No scary movies. Yeah, I mean, look, I didn't even see TV. TV didn't do a whole lot for Halloween. Like Last Man Standing showed a Halloween costume party, but other than that, nobody did a lot of anything.
I whatchamacallit, I tried to watch, get caught up with Marco Polo, and watch the second season again.
Speechless had them dressed up in Halloween costumes, and the boy that was in the wheelchair, the dad made his wheelchair look like the DeLorean from Back to the Future. It was pretty cool.
I fucked up.
I forgot to send Oz a message this morning, so in a rush.
Is it his birthday or something?
He was talking about swinging by.
Oh, yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah.
I gotta see if Casey's coming by tonight. How does your personality impact your life? This is pretty cool. Personality mapping.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey, man. I want some candy. You need to bring some over.
He doing?
And a big microphone's on you.
No, no.
I developed it, and apparently you don't.
No, I'm talking to look. I'm doing
The big
drill
microphone is on.
thing. I'm doing the drill thing.
It don't matter if you do that. The microphone can still hear you.
Yeah, but look. It doesn't look like I'm talking.
The microphone is still
It
on.
doesn't matter. I'm not
I don't
talking.
give a what the camera sees,
I'm
Mike.
not talking. Why are you
Oh
saying
my
hi?
God, you're
Don't
such
say
a
hi.
dick sometimes.
Okay, so on one of my papers,
Hey.
a,
Hey. And we're back.
Jesus.
Now you could start
God, do I
talking.
have a Scotty Target painted on me?
No, but how long you been doing this?
A couple years now.
Okay, then why would you start talking and not have the headphones on, not be pressed up against the microphone?
Pressed up against the microphone.
You know, the good thing about that microphone being that high is you never had to worry about your wiener touching it.
Ooh. Okay,
Well,
so
If y'all could see the way he was trying to make love to the
in-
microphone.
in one of my classes, my instructor, he's a PhD guy. He was in the space program and stuff. He's a brilliant guy, but he's pretty cool, right? So I think everybody knows me. And in the little discussions, I've been like, teasing people and having some fun being military Mike. And what's really cool is they all call me military in the class, even the instructor, which is fun. I got a note yesterday that said one of the other students complained
About what?
about me being unscholarly in the discussion boards.
Oh, well, didn't we have
If you're
a
watching?
didn't we have the conversation that you're not supposed to talk about some of the stuff you talk
Oh
about?
my God.
I'm pretty sure we had that conversation.
I know, but I don't flake. I don't go too far over. I mean, we're talking.
Hello,
about
you
aviation.
can't even monitor yourself properly on that microphone right there.
It's different.
How do you mean you're?
How can somebody?
I'm pretty sure I don't go too far over. You're full of crap.
How in the world can someone complain to the instructor in a master's
It's really simple.
program?
You saw that. They did.
God, what a
Why do people get
little-
locked out of Facebook?
freaking just baffles the hell out of me, man.
Because people are
Wussies.
bungholes.
Yeah.
People are
freaking
going to
little.
complain.
And you know what the instructor said? He did it all in a professional manner so everyone could see that he was reprimanding me. Then he sent me an email.
Oh yeah, he had to in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Kind of like a little while ago in front of everybody. I was like, I'm gonna beat your ass.
No, that's just you're a dick. That's all.
Well,
it
my
is.
problem is you subject change way too much.
It's a morning show, like you tell us all.
Yeah, but people have to try to listen.
Well, you can listen. Me changing subject doesn't change the fact that they're listening. Just like
No,
a minute ago,
they're
I wasn't moving my
they're-
lips, but the mic.
they're
was.
listening, and we're talking about stories, and then you just change to a different story.
I really don't think they're getting like the top of the line
people-
news from
people-
us.
Yeah, but people get a little aggravated. So do I when we're trying to finish a conversation.
Y'all get messages about me.
We have, sir. There was a hate Mike fan base for a while.
Good. Hey, you want to bring it back? I can do that. So I'm taking.
How
a
about you
little,
not do that? Let's be good.
Okay.
You're doing what? What are you trying to do?
I'm doing while we're just sitting here. I'm doing a little personality factors thing that Danny sent me. I guess.
And who you doing it on?
And
Why don't you pick a good personality?
Well, I'm going
Like
to.
even Steph's
As soon
is
as
better
I'm
than
done,
yours.
I'm gonna send you guys the link for y'all to do it too. It's fun. It's yeah. So yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, female sitting at this
Yeah.
table, and I'm not talking to Ashley.
What? I
Oh,
was listening, but I was
No, the hell you wasn't.
You weren't.
You were not listening.
I'm
If you
putting
were
my
listening,
sunglasses
you would have
back on.
spoke up a minute ago.
I
Keep
was
getting deep now.
I was listening, but I wasn't paying attention. But I was.
Yeah,
looking
there's
at
a difference
stories.
between I can hear.
Exactly.
It's a difference between when my mother would go, "Do you hear me?" Uh-huh. Oh, no. Are you listening to me?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I hear you, but I ain't listening.
I'm just thinking that wouldn't fly in our house.
I can't
Well,
believe we just said that, Mike. And she's just like,
So, well,
Well, I was reading about the postal worker that
Just
saved the
your
family
face.
from a house fire.
and he says he doesn't want to be called a hero.
Yeah. so I thought that was-
another hero.
I thought that was pretty.
Chris Jones is now on the hero unit, so that's the biggest joke ever.
how
Not-
about
Well, yeah, him being on the hero unit, but we keep singing "We Don't Need Another Hero" or Rickius Iglesias's, hero song. We love
Be
that.
my hero, baby.
how about Trump's son helping push a car out of it was stalled
Uh-huh.
and they all jumped out and they pushed it around the corner and like freaking it was on Reuters. It was on freaking Al Jazeera.
How about my wife? I'm gonna praise my wife for a minute.
Okay, now no wait, did I just get beat up for changing subjects?
No, because I'm addressing cars. So my wife is. No, you were talking about cars. We're talking about cars. God, dog, you are just a pain in the arse today. You want to talk about Trump's son helping push a car. So I was going to talk about another situation with a car. So my wife's sitting at the daycare line yesterday, and there's people, they're all sitting in the line to pull out. A guy in front of my wife's car, his battery dies. He's blocking 10 friggin' cars. They're all pissed because he's blocking them, but nobody helped him jump his car off.
No, that
Oh
ain't no
yeah,
time.
she had said something about that in a post on.
People
on
suck. That's
Facebook.
why.
Like, you want me to get out of your way? Well, damn it, help me get out of your way. Jump my car off.
Yeah.
Or get out and help push the car out of the damn way.
Man, I ain't gonna help push nothing.
All those grown-ass men watched my wife get out and help jump this car off.
Yeah, and she even had to show the guy
He was a kid. He was a
the
young kid. Teenager.
how to use the jumper cables.
Oh well, yeah, the kids don't know nothing. Mine do, but
All right, now you can go back to changing. But
Oh,
you were
no,
talking we were talking about hero units.
yeah.
We were talking about cars.
Right.
I was addressing the car issue.
Okay. Here, I'm going to address another issue. When I had that old car that I had, I broke down right up the road. Scotty drove right past me. Even beeped and waved. Hey, I see you
called
broken
it.
down. Bye.
Don't even. I text you and said, "Do you need some help?" You said, "No, I'm just adding some water." Don't even. He's trying to play, y'all. Don't let him play, y'all.
Beep. Hey, Melody.
You told me that you were just fine.
I'm like,
that you were
damn,
adding
did
some
he just-
water.
Did he just drive by me? Some dude.
Man, Mike, you
was
sure know how to
walking.
paint
Get
horrible
this,
stuff.
Some old man that
Oh
was
my
walking
God.
goes, "Hey, brother, you need some help?" And I said,
Yeah,
"Sir,
pee
thank
in
you."
this.
I said, "Sir, thank you. I appreciate it. But my boss, he just drove by and he didn't help me, so I don't want to bother you with it." He
You
said-
are such
he
a
said-
liar.
So
Oh my
he goes,
God,
"Yeah, I
Mike.
saw him beep the horn. I thought
You
it."
told me
Yeah.
you didn't need no help. You were just adding
Yeah.
water. You had you
I
and
must
Stephanie
have
both.
yelled that. I must have yelled that when he's
You
driving
had
by.
your phone.
I'm
you idiot.
okay, Scotty. I'm just adding water.
You and Stephanie,
Be a
y'all both.
freaking mile away.
You
by
both carry those 1 gallon antifreeze jugs
Yeah.
full of water all the
Yeah.
time.
then.
Yeah.
You don't now.
Yeah, you don't
because you
now,
went
'cause
to
got a
turning
better
bird,
car.
baby.
Okay, so yeah, I was just going with that.
Yeah, you're just painting that
I'm
ugly
okay.
image.
Hey.
And if I'd have known your personality was this bad because your test that you're talking about, I wouldn't. I knew I wouldn't. When I would have stopped. But, yeah.
What?
Nothing.
You know what I heard? Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah,
Yes.
blah, blah.
Yes, I know. I know. I walked to school with Lucy today. I'll beat your ass.
I only yelled that because you changing the subject right in the middle of something. We already told you a dozen times not to do that. Aggravating nation.
Bad military.
You give me something. Look, watch
Bad.
this.
Now you just sit there. Bad military. Oh yeah, I knew. I figured you were going to erase the 3 stars anyways. But I was
Oh, is
available.
that what he grabbed?
I was available, so I should get at least 1 star.
Well, why didn't you come on down there?
Well, I went with my baby. I got invited.
There you go. Mike just lost his stars.
I talked to him yesterday about 3:30 or so, and he said he was good to go and all. That he woke up and he felt better. And
I did, dude. Man, I slept it off. Them drugs.
Hey, now you know how we are every day.
God.
Because we might,
Yeah.
might switch stories or something.
You know, it's one thing to try to get Steph to join forces with you to pick on me, but we're both on the same issue with you changing stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's tons of people that come up to us and go, if y'all could ever stay on topic.
Oh God, here we go.
ADD distracted Mike.
Oh, the public opinion.
So we went and voted yesterday.
Who'd you vote for?
Trump, of course. But I
don't
did
have to
see
say,
somebody. I
yeah.
did see somebody ask somebody who
Are you
on the
serious?
news, "Who'd you vote for?"
How
Why is that?
rude
Why is that your business? Yeah,
It's become commonplace now, isn't it?
yeah. And I did see people also this morning on the news. They were asking them if all of this stuff that came out about Hillary is that going to change your vote? Oh, of course not.
Well,
I'm at a loss for words now at this point because it's very
stupid.
Here's what I
Yes.
think. Here's what I think. I'll be
Yes,
honest about this.
yes.
Is I think it is going to change some people's votes, but here's
I
the
hope
deal.
it-
I've been since the beginning here. I've been saying people are going Trump, 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 and
Mhm.
we'll vote for Trump. But I think there's these people that go, yeah, I probably vote for Hillary because I hate Trump. But when they get in the box, they're going to vote for Trump. I just get this feeling. So
Okay, because we've gone political. Go ahead and say what you want to say, but I want to address the political part.
Well, I was just going to say that there's people out there in the media that are saying that she's going to win by a landslide, and I don't think it's going to be a landslide.
I see it's going to be the other way.
But before we go on to something else real quick, here in Rockdale County, well, it still has to do with voting, but here in Rockdale County, of course, this week is the last early voting week, and the polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. This
heard
week
there's, like,
only.
no waiting.
No, there is
I mean, that's
no
what I was telling
waiting at
Steph.
all.
When I went, it was busy, and it was probably I think absolutely indoor, outdoor. 8 minutes, 10 minutes tops.
Yeah, something like that.
I know that even downtown, they said it was just like smooth sailing. Why is it so different this time?
Yeah, why is it?
Why is it so different? 'Cause
Why does Gwinnett County though have a 3 to 5 hour wait?
Because Gwinnett County is.
They must not have
Gwinnett
it set
County
up right.
should become its own sovereign state. They're so screwed up.
I do miss living there though.
Why? The traffic, dude. When I was,
was
up there, oh my
horrible.
God, I just wanted to kill myself every
I-
day. Coming down 75. Or,
all I can tell you,
85.
all I can tell you
55.
is never had internal.
Speeding and
Yeah, I never had the
everything.
problems I have here. Like, let me tell you something. In Gwinnett County,
You
these
didn't-
effing idiots on 138 would all be ticketed. You wouldn't just
Oh,
pull.
there's a big police department.
You wouldn't just pull out like that flat shoals all the way over to Walmart where people just sit in the middle of the intersections when the light's red on them, yet they're sitting there. No,
Yeah.
Gwinnett County, they just start writing you tickets.
and you didn't speed through the neighborhoods.
Yeah, and you didn't act stupid in neighborhoods either. You'd get away with it a couple times, and then no.
And then people
That's
would
the one thing
complain.
And I never had. I just didn't have the problems I have here.
And
The only problem I
it's a-
ever had there was one dumbass that worked with animal control. And but as far as any government type issues, county issues, I never had any. Dude, I was there 14 years and never had any issues. Man, can't even begin to tell you how many. Well, hell, you see it every day. Let me tell you, Gwinnett County, they catch you a school bus speeding, somebody's going to lose their job.
Yeah.
Here, I can sit here yesterday and roll back yesterday when school got out, and it
Oh
was
my
3:15, and that's school time, and the buses are flying through here. And I email that dude, and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna pull the video." Well, at what point does your guy who works under you, when do they come out and start visually seeing it themselves?
Right.
I mean, I've
Well,
never seen any county to be 2016.
Yeah.
Holy cow, we
If-
are screwed up.
If you need,
And if Oz wins, I pray that you put your foot down and you make our community safe like you say you're going to,
Yeah,
because this is absolutely horrible what is going on here.
we were sitting there watching the video cameras on my telephone last night when we were doing the Porterdale, but we were watching the video cameras from my
Yeah, we were just
house.
playing with our apps, watching our houses, just because music was playing.
Yeah.
Well, music was playing, and I was like, I'm gonna see how many people trick or treating on my road.
Yeah,
Do you know there was no trick or treaters come down my road last night?
imagine that.
I wonder why.
But in
What are you
our-
dressed up as? A squished kid.
Yeah, grease spot.
I'm dressed up as a tire tread.
I tell you what, if you want a good example for the police department, you roll that thing back to when I showed up this morning, because I got out, I go around the back of my truck and I'm standing there and you can see me clear as day holding my arms up at this guy, because I swear to God he's doing 100 miles per hour, Scotty.
Well, we were watching,
And they
the video-
refused to put speed bumps in.
We were watching the video from our house, and there was kids, and there was trick or treaters, and the cars were still flying by them. And not only have Travis and I said something to other neighbors, there's other neighbors that say, we need to do something about the cars flying through our neighborhood, because they act like it's a speedway, because it goes from
Oops, sorry.
Ralph to Stanton.
Yeah.
So it's like a horseshoe, kind of.
No.
And they fly even when the road.
It just blows. All of it blows my mind. No, I wasn't trying to turn it into this. I'm just shaking my head because I just assumed that once Channel 5 came out, I just assumed once the Oz was on TV, I just assumed once they started running the radar stuff on the road, I just assumed, and this ain't about the police because they can't be everywhere. I got you. But I just assumed somebody in the county would take on some responsibility to try to put a stop to it.
Well, even when they
But that's what you get for assuming.
Yeah, even when they had the road
I assume my
blocked-
boat counts too.
Oh my God.
Even when they had the road blocked, when they were pulling the guy out of the lake, and they had the fire trucks and the ambulance and the big wrecker getting his car and the
They
blue
used a
lights
wrecker to get the guy
galore.
out of the water.
No, they
Oh.
had to get his car because he had
Oh.
parked his car there, and
Oh,
the wrecker
okay.
got his car.
Okay. I
But
thought you
even-
said that. Yeah. I was
No.
confused.
He didn't go into the water in his car. But even with all of that, all these lights going on. People were coming because it's kind of a blind curve. They were coming down around the curve and they were still flying.
Let's just point out two things.
Uh-oh.
The day the tree had fallen in my yard.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The street side of the tree, the whole tree split in half and fell into the road. The longest branch was on the yellow line, which means one side of the road was blocked. Now,
Absolutely, yeah.
I called the popo to come out, throw some blue lights on it while we tried to get a truck to pull it back in the yard. So she is parked about 60, 70 feet from the tree in the lane that was blocked, had blue lights on it. She was standing on the yellow line directing traffic, and people from the high school were speeding to the point that when no other car was coming, they were zipping past her. And she just looked at me and says, "Holy cow, this place is crazy." I said, "Now you see why I complain." Now let's go to part two. The other day when the cops came here and guns were pulled to pull that guy to the house, it's like 4 houses away.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When I walked outside, the SUV had his lights on, was going about 20, 30 miles an hour looking for the right house. There was 3 cars on his ace trying to force him to drive. You got a cop running 20 or 30 miles an hour with the lights on, and y'all are still trying to ride his butt. And then as he did find the house to pull into, a second police car had pulled up, his lights on. Both these cars are trying to pull in this yard. You can tell something's wrong, and these idiots are still trying to fly past the cops.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I wish another cop would have pulled up and went, you, and you, $500 ticket. Bet you'll never do that again.
And I just, I'm going to say this, and I've said this before when we talk about this kind of stuff, is why do they need 15 police cars out there? I'm just saying, don't get mad at me.
Well, this was fixing to be something. The dude got out with a tactical shotgun and went to the door.
Yeah. That's cool. And you know what? I mean, if it's
this
one
wasn't
dude
just something simple. This
2
was
or 3
something.
guys, I understand, overwhelming force and all that other stuff. But doesn't it sometimes appear to be a little overkill?
I don't know.
I imagine that's what you want.
No, I wouldn't try to twist it to go that direction. I think if you got a situation where you got to pop open the back of this SUV to get the tactical shotgun and get in a hunched down position, another officer has to pull his gun to go. If they're having to do this to go to the door, I don't care if it would have been 100 cops. Because you know why? In my mind, I'm standing in my front yard.
Mhm.
I've called my wife and said, shut the garage door.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all walk to the other end of the house. I said, I'm standing out here with my gun because if this person runs out the back, there was only 2 cops there at the time. If they were at the front and this dude comes running, what if he ran out the back door, jumped over 2 or 3 of the yards? Now he's at my house and he comes shooting out from behind my neighbor's yard and takes off running. I don't know if he's going to have a gun. I don't know anything. Let there be 100 cops. I don't give a crap. I mean, if we got a chance of an armed person, I mean, it's just like down the road. Probably about a year and a half ago, there was a drug dealer living in those duplexes. 2 guys go in there to rob the drug dealer. They shoot the drug dealer. One of the guys gets shot from the drug dealer, but the other one who has a gun is now running down the sidewalk. They just don't know where he is.
Yeah.
Well, that means my house is, or anybody's house. If your garage door is open, he could have ran right up in the garage, hid behind your car, forced you to open. If you opened your door and you saw him, he then has a gun, points at you, demands you to go in your house. Now we have a standoff just for fun.
Hello.
And there's our hang up for the morning. That wasn't just a shut up, Mike. That was a shut up, everybody.
That was a shut up, everybody. No,
Yeah,
I'm just saying it just concerns me when you have, 15 police officers over here and
none over here.
Yeah,
I understand
that's
because
kind of what I'm looking at.
I'll tell you a story that happened in Oconee County one time.
I don't think people really look that far. We do.
At
but
the
I don't think
old,
that people look
the way the old high school was in Oconee County, there was a Hardee's. If you go past the sheriff's department, it was a dead end where you turn left or right. There was a Hardee's right there. You turn left. Sure, now we got somebody. Hello.
Scotty.
Yes.
Hey, you guys still on the air? Because I'm 30 seconds behind on the app
Yes.
here.
Nope, show's
All
over.
right,
Sorry,
so-
Lou.
Okay, cool. So wait a minute. Let me just get this right. Let me get this right. Military Mike, you were in the military, right? You were in the front lines.
No, I just used the nickname military.
Good. Okay. So would you
28
go
years, brother.
by
28 years.
yourself? Would you go by yourself into a house without 20, 30 other soldiers coming in behind you if you could?
Yes.
Okay. So you're saying that you would do that all by yourself, not even thinking twice, into a house with weapons drawn?
I mean, I
But
would.
you
You're
could have
not giving
more-
me enough
you could have more
information.
troops
Yeah, but-
behind you.
But I assume how Lou's question is the same thing I say. You pull up to the house, you don't know 100% what the call is, but if these
You have
guys,
no clue
if these
behind
guys
that door.
felt they needed to break out a tactical 12 gauge to go to the door,
Mhm.
and they were in the hunch position where they're ready, they at least knew
here-
enough.
Let me clarify this, because we are kind of getting. I knew somebody would call in with the whole military thing. One, military operations are completely different than law enforcement. But let me give it to you this way. Here's what the point I'm trying to make is, when I see on TV that there's something going on at somebody's house, let's say they find a dead body, there's 20 or 30 police cars out there, and when you see a group of officers like 6, 8 deep that are just standing there talking to each other, it concerns me that those 6 to 8 officers' primary responsibility is now not being covered.
And I agree with
that's
that
the
to an
point I'm trying to make.
extent.
I'm not trying to make,
a point.
yeah, I'm not trying to say, hey, there's a drug deal, there's a meth house, and they have a tank in the backyard. Let's just send 2 guys. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying sometimes you watch on TV.
What was unclear? Because I'm sure Lou was taking it the same way I was taking it, so that was just unclear.
I like to paint
Yeah,
a
that's
picture.
the
I like to get you
question
to
I got
think.
there. I mean, I don't mind there being more cops going into a house if there's going to be a problem where if there's only 2 cops and there's 6 guys in the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's behind the door.
Okay. Well, if you don't know
I
how
mean,
behind the door, why not send the entire police
Mike,
force?
Mike, very simple. Very simple. I was a cook in the military. They
Okay.
even taught us when we did training, make sure someone's got your back before you go anywhere and go into something, because you don't know what's behind the door.
I know, man. Those
I mean,
you could go in the
That's the
freezer
thing.
and there
I'd
could be
rather
like
have- I'd
eggs
rather
in
have
there.
20 guys with me. I'd rather would have had 20 guys with me than just me and my buddy banging in the door.
Okay.
Because
Well,
of backup. And what if I get shot?
yeah.
If
What?
I get shot, how many guys does it take to drag a guy out of the scene? It takes 1 or 2 guys to drag somebody out of the scene
Right.
if you're
Right.
shot. I'd
But
rather have
I'm
more
not-
guys, and let the cops be, and let the cops do what they do.
Now,
You know, I mean, I love you, man, but that comment got me a little rowdy there, bro.
Well,
I'm sure
good,
there's
but
other people
I mean,
going,
your
you know.
level of combat training is probably different than mine, and I can
Oh,
tell
hell
you,
yeah.
you're not going to get 20 guys. You don't get 20
Well,
guys to go do
I
operations like
know. I know that. Well, I know that my training was for if they came through the line,
that, right?
and we were the last line of defense.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
you get
yeah.
as many soldiers as you possibly can together, and you build up
Yeah.
a good defense.
No,
You know,
I mean,
I was not a frontline soldier.
I think what we're not taking into consideration here is that police officers as well as military are trained individuals. So we can't say 1 bad guy for every 1 cop. You should be saying 5 bad guys to every 1 cop, because the cop is trained. You see what I'm
But
saying?
when these guys go through have you ever watched the training videos of the cops? You ever
Yeah,
watch
man,
those
I used
videos?
to- I
How
used to
many guys
test.
do they have in a line, one behind the other?
A
4,
s-
5, 6
A
guys
stick
lined
is
up one
considered
behind the
5
other
people.
to go into that door.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yeah, when you go
Right,
through
right,
the fatal
Scotty,
funnel,
I mean, you see that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
they're showing the schools now where
Yeah.
they're training them. And my cousin,
5 cops
they showed
deep.
him in Carrollton doing the
Yeah.
same thing. He's
Now-
a
One-
military EMT type guy. I mean, he's set up to be able to go in and do these
Yeah.
these
5
these
guys.
things.
They go in,
Usually
they go
5
in and
guys.
they each have a point. They each have a point that they're supposed to be targeting, so that everyone has each other's back. Am I correct?
yeah, it's what I used to
I mean,
train, man. I used to teach people this. What we're
yeah,
talking about. So,
exactly. I mean,
the
that's
fatal
the thing.
funnel,
I mean,
the glass
I'd rather,
house,
I'd
whatever. you
rather
want.
there be more cops. I want those guys to go home to their families than less cops. And you know what? It's okay with me if there's 20 cops at that scene
Okay.
for the 10, 15 minutes, because they're going to go back to their spots, you know, in a matter of time. And it's only cops from a certain area. If they say cops, you know, guns drawn, they call all the units, let
Right.
them do their job.
Well,
you know?
I'm not saying not do their job. I'm just saying that it appears to me that whenever there's something going on, not just a car stop or something, but I'm talking about an actual, something actually has happened, even after it's over, there's usually like, 15, 20 guys just standing around. I can tell you this, since we are bringing me into it, in a military operation, we didn't go kicking in doors and searching rooms and then all come outside and stand there and talk to each other. So, I mean, yeah, it's
well, the difference between a military situation and a police situation is that when you kick a door in as a soldier, there could be somebody else targeting that house, and you can't just sit outside and smoke a cigarette.
well, are we saying the same thing about law enforcement?
No, but you know what? If there's a house 2 houses down, generally, that's a meth house. Sometimes people don't know that that's a meth house. I mean, what about those people who bought that house not too long ago? It was in the news, and they bought a house right across the street from a school, and it was a meth house. What was it, in Stone Mountain? Nobody knew about it until the cops broke down the door. I mean, so you don't know who your neighbors are if you don't talk to your neighbors.
Right.
That's exactly right. I definitely will say that.
Well, I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it could be like Breaking Bad, but now, I mean, here again, my point, though, it did branch off into all different directions, was I thought I was just making the point of, it seems like, I'm not talking about like something up in Connecticut, Sandy Hook and all that other stuff. I'm just talking about one house, there was a dead body stuck to the floor or whatever, and there's 15 police cars out front and each car's got 1 to 2 people. It just seems like it's a little bit of manpower overkill, and that I have seen terrorist operations that use what are called secondary or draw in, like an IED goes off. Well, they sit there and they wait until all the all the people come up, and we are pulling bodies out of a Humvee, and then they detonate the second one. So that's what I'm saying.
Different. That's what I'm saying. That's different. A military operation and a police operation.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But, you're talking about terrorists. You're talking about terrorists. You're talking about terrorists. Isn't it ironic that pipeline blew up?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a big conversation.
And, a guy died and some people got hurt and all.
Yeah,
I know,
10
I
were
know.
hurt, 1 died.
And people are already freaking out, man. I'm sure they're heading to the gas station.
$2 a gallon.
I told my wife, go gas up the car now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
bought it at $2 a
Here's
gallon.
here's what's sad. A friend of mine works at a plant, and he's already typed out saying, "Look, there is no gas shortages. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for
It
it."
Right
seems
before the
like every time
holidays.
something happens with Hillary,
Hey, real
something
quick,
else
I
happens
gotta
to
go,
kind of
but-
avert you.
Hey, Scotty, real
Yes, sir.
quick.
Yes, sir.
November 18th. Can I do the next
Yes.
show
I'm
November
open.
18th?
I'm open. Yes, I was looking at that last
You know
night.
what I'm gonna do? I'm doing heavy rock. I'm doing leopard, and I'm doing zebra, and I got a great 20 list
Okay.
for a rock from the 80s. So that's what we'll do. All right.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right. Hey, Stephanie, I love you. Mike, you're my man.
Love you, Lou.
I'll see you guys later.
All right, see you later.
All right, man.
All right. Time to go to the bathroom. I meant to ask him if he was going to keep listening, but this goes out to Lou and to my manager. This is y'all's song, baby.
I was coming.
He said he was on his way.
I live for it.
And I don't know if you heard, I've got to leave right after the show.
So,
Decatur.
what happened with the doctor yesterday?
Fiber neuropathy.
I mean, I know what neuropathy is, but I don't understand what.
Apparently, there's. I don't.
Well, I have mild to medium disc degenerative disease.
Yeah.
Generating this.
I asked them, what
Yeah.
does that mean? Yeah, I was about to say, I
Yeah.
said, what does that mean? They said, well, it's over time. Over time, it just happens. I'm like, wow, y'all gave it a fancy name.
But they said it could be caused. That normally what causes the diabetes, which they've already counted that out.
My yeah. This thing had 96 questions.
Let her get in your head. Up last week.
Oh no.
So how about my phone versus my pad? So look, my phone turn, my pad will not, and it's just something to do with the app. I don't
Now, is that-
understand. Facebook Live?
Right there with
To
that
watch.
one, right? That one's got a pretty clear picture too.
Yeah, but it won't turn. See, look, that's making everybody look at it sideways.
Yeah.
I'd have to hold it this way, which is not a problem, but I don't have a stand for it.
What kind of stand is it? A regular camera one?
Well, all my stands mounted.
I'm coming up on 2,100 friends on Instagram. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, how many pictures I posted on Instagram? One. That's just insane, man. That work like that. Swallow. Swallow. Who?
David.
Bertrand?
Yeah.
Oh. You have the kids with him? Peanut, she's. Yeah. Unfortunately.
So does that
we-
mean I need to start recording you?
we're subject to watching? Struggle with a flim. What the hell? Is it got you? Oh, it looked like it was attacking you. You guys really should be watching this on YouTube. Oh, wait. Sorry, Cam. Behind the scenes. This is behind the scenes. This is like, what was that? Duck Commander, whatever. What was the name of that show? Duck Commander? No.
Duck Dynasty?
Duck Dynasty. That's it. God. Is it still on?
Yes.
Really?
It's still stupid. Yes.
I never knew that.
You done yet?
No, it's still jamming. That's what. Huh? Yeah, commercial. Here's a really weird one. I haven't heard one thing about Duck Dynasty in I don't know how long. That used to be.
Me neither. I thought it was off the air.
I thought it
until
was off the
somebody
air for
said
sure. God, what are they talking about now? The little girl, she did Dancing with the
No,
Stars.
the and
Luke,
the son's name.
Jean Luc.
He got married.
Hey, isn't there a new Star Wars coming out soon?
Yeah.
And my
Rogue
movie comes
One.
out. Now it's November. My movie will be coming out. You don't like my movie? I thought my movie was pretty good. I'm in a movie. The movie I'm in. Charlie Foxtrot.
67-minute commercial.
God. Oh my God. If you were in a movie, we would talk about it every day from start to finish.
And we're back. Would not necessarily anything the news. You know what I mean? No, you don't.
I got one.
Let's hear it.
This is out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scares have gotten real at a popular haunted house attraction in Wisconsin. Workers at Terror on the Fox near Green Bay made an unexpected discovery when they were pulling caskets out of a storage. Workers found 2 human skeletons inside the 2 vintage coffins that date back to early 1900s, if not earlier. Workers said the caskets were donated 5 years ago by a funeral home. The person who donated them told the owners of Terror on the Fox that one of the caskets had remains when the coffins were put in the storage. They were uncovered when a designer was looking for more bones to fill the catacomb section of the haunted house after it was remodeled. The senior project manager for Terror on the Fox said they are medical skeletons that date to the late 19th century.
Man,
The remains have been...
you can't legally own that. Can you legally have human bones?
The remains have been included in the catacomb display, but they are behind wires that prevent visitors from touching them. Legally, if you can prove where they came from, you're okay to have them and use them. We made sure everything was right in line with what we were able to do or not to do. The attraction's owners are not sure what they're going to do with the skeletons after the season wraps up. So, wow.
I thought
I didn't think you
Yeah.
could use human remains.
I've heard that you can buy them, but it's kind of like having a silencer on your weapon. You got to let people know. Which yeah. Hey, there's a real good meteor storm coming up in about a month or two, so I'll keep you
How
guys.
do we just go from bones to me?
Because I don't want to talk about dead
It
bodies.
doesn't matter if you want to. We were on it. Here is my thing. I
You
thought
wanna talk to dead bodies?
I thought you could buy them, but I didn't know all the details about it.
I'm gonna
You know
look
what
it
I
up right
mean?
now. You guys want to
Yeah.
buy a skeleton?
Like
Let's buy a head.
I knew
Whoa.
somebody, one of the shows we were watching, somebody actually had a real skull,
A human
a
one?
real human skull.
See, I didn't think you could do that. I've watched these these shows on TV.
Look
about
it up.
the-
You just said you were looking it
I
up.
know, the
Quit moving your hands that
customs.
way and start moving them that way and look it up.
You
Like,
don't do
look
it
it
that way.
up.
I do it that way.
Well, just look it up.
I'm going to.
I want to know. I'm curious.
Why? You're
You
not
just
gonna
said
order
you were
one.
going to look it up.
You can't even pay your cable bill. How are we going to buy a skull?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Today will be the death of Mike.
I doubt it. But
you say you're going to look something up. Look it up. I'm
damn, it
curious.
takes a second. God, it's not like it's freaking on demand over here or something. Give
It is on demand. I'm demanding it. Look it up, please.
I'm demanding it. Shut up.
But if they, well, my whole thing with it, if
Oh.
the bones date back to the 1900s, how can they 100% say that they were medical skeletons? Because that's what they're
Oh.
saying that they are.
Because
I mean,
early 1900s, they didn't have fake skeletons.
well, I mean, I know
And
that.
and the medical schools and stuff had to use real skeletons.
So what? Do they have like a serial number carved in them or something?
I don't know
You,
that they did that back then.
Yep, you can own them. You can buy them. Here's a Jesus.
Yeah, here's the question though. You can buy them,
Mhm.
but now it becomes a question of how do you obtain them?
you
Yeah,
just you can
No,
order.
no. What I'm saying
Oh, okay,
that
yeah.
becomes the question is if you get caught with bones, do you have to produce a receipt to say I bought them from medicalcadavers.com?
Yeah.
Holy crap! There's a full color catalog, man.
I
Oh
mean,
my
like
gosh.
I can't just say I found this bone, because if you say you found a bone, you're supposed to turn it into the police in case it's a murder.
Oh my God! It's
Correct?
$9.95. I swear to
Are
God, I'm
you-
about to buy it.
Are you with me on this? You
Yeah,
understand
man.
my point?
Yeah.
Is if you
yeah,
find a
yeah,
bone, you're supposed to report it, and you're not supposed to disturb
You're
it.
not so yeah.
Yeah, because that happened to my brother and Travis. They were in Savannah working on a job site.
I was fixing to discuss a job site did that one time, and
Yeah.
it turned out to be some Indian remains, and it made the job stop.
yeah.
Like they couldn't continue to build that particular location because it was considered an Indian burial ground at that point.
Well, this was I think they figured out that this was a Jewish burial ground.
Hey, why you gotta pick on the Jews?
No, I'm not picking. I'm just saying that that's
God.
what this
Haven't
was.
they been
but
persecuted enough?
They
Just keep
found
going.
they
Overlook
found the
him today.
bones, and they actually found pieces of the shoes, because I mean they of course were clothed, and a straight razor knife was buried
Wow.
with him.
And it just brings up the
Shut up, Mike.
I'm laughing at this.
I know. He's
Okay.
I'm laughing at it. Asian skulls, human Asian skulls are cheaper.
they must be buying them by the gram. I mean, the guys are smaller.
Oh my God.
Are they lighter for shipping and
Spanish-
handling reasons?
Spanish skull.
Did you hear me?
Wow.
For shipping and handling reason, the shipping should be less if it's by the grams.
Wow.
Konnichiwa.
I'm just
okay,
saying.
get this. A Spanish skull is $375. An Asian one is $220.
Well, maybe there's more. The surplus. They say if you buy it in bulk, you get a better deal.
I wonder what Waterhead's skull would go for.
He just sent me a text a few minutes ago. I need to find out if he's listening.
We need him. We need you to measure your head, Waterhead.
Buddha's sitting on a like $400-500 easy with that skull.
His wife's gonna look at him one day and go,
Yeah.
"Man, can you see the teeth from the tooth fairy and the skull?"
It'd be like it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like, honey, we're gonna be about $500 short on the mortgage this month. No, we're not.
Good.
Oh my
Lord.
God, I can't stand this. This is too
Jacob
funny.
says buy it.
Yeah. Well,
No, don't buy it. Where the
Hey.
hell are you gonna put it?
oh my God, a human male skull with a machete.
You're not bringing
wound.
it in here. We already got enough weird stuff in
No,
here.
check this out.
Zaylee started seeing a little boy.
A human
What?
male skull with a machete wound is $375.
Hmm.
And it's like, oh, yak.
Well, you know they say that.
Yeah,
to
that's
the
a-
Hold on, we're gonna
kids-
call. We're gonna call.
Little
Waterhead.
ones having imaginary friends. It's okay.
We're gonna call
But they
Waterhead.
also say that some adults that pass away can
Yeah.
show themselves as little.
We're not going from. We're not
There's
going
no
from
ghost.
skulls to ghosts,
There's
y'all.
no
We're
ghost.
staying on topic.
There's no freaking ghost. Does he
Just
know how to
saying,
get
it might
in?
be. Is he here?
Yeah. Does he know? He's walking down the path.
Of course, he
Got
doesn't
it?
know how to
Okay.
get in.
No.
Well, I didn't know. I was just asking.
Yeah, we just give that number to everybody.
He's here.
I don't care.
Jesus, it doesn't matter what the hell I say. You're just in an argument.
No, I'm not. You're being that way today.
You could get a skull with a bullet hole in it.
Well, how do you
Oh.
think it became a skull? Sort of, kind of. That might. Hey,
I want one.
that must be an Afghan,
I know it's only $12.
an ISIS skull.
It's only $12.
It's worth 12 cents. Hey,
Hey,
are you? You're not listening this morning, are you?
well, I was trying to download the app and everything.
Oh,
I
okay.
just got a new phone not long ago.
Well,
I
Mike-
downloaded the app when you called.
Mike and Steph was explaining that you can buy skulls, and Mike just brought up that. What did you say that the Chinese skulls are
Okay.
less?
The Spanish skull is $375. The Asian skull is only $225.
So I was wondering, does it fall on the price of demand? And then Stephanie says, I wonder what Waterhead skull would cost. I said, is the reason the Chinese skull cheaper because of the kilograms, because of the because you were ordering it by the weight? And then she says, man, Waterhead's sitting on a fortune.
Right.
I love you,
skull would be
Waterhead.
a fortune. Hey, you know what part? You know what part of today's problems in society are?
What?
Nobody drinks from the skulls of their enemies anymore.
Ah,
Ah.
see, that could solve some of the problem. That could explain how Mike caught chlamydia, though.
Oh, shut up.
And they don't drink from their
Can you
shoes
defend
either
myself?
anymore.
Chlamydia from a skull, though.
I don't know. Have you seen the chicks he runs with?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
guess
you
it
know.
depends on what you're. I guess it depends on what you're putting in the skull as
And
well.
Steph just said something about drinking from the shoe, but I mean, that thing around his mouth could be athlete's foot.
You can get skulls. You can buy
Drinking
human
from a
skulls
shoe.
that have had
What
broad
the hell
axe.
kind
Or,
of Porterdale ass crap is drinking from a shoe?
Hey, that's Stephanie just brought it up. I didn't.
People used to drink from
God.
they.
Stephanie, they ain't got shoes in trailer park.
She
I
drank
know, they
from a
got
flip flop.
flip-flops.
Oh my God. That's a
Drink
scary
from a
thought.
flip-flop.
All right, brother. Well, let me get back out of
God.
here, and I'll let you know here in a few minutes. Yesterday, with me being sick, one of my sponsors was going to record a commercial and didn't, and I think he's supposed to be here today. I don't know that it's going to change whether y'all come in or not. I don't know. I'm just going to find out for sure what time he's going to be here, and then I'll let you know.
All right. Well, while I'm waiting,
And y'all are ready?
Drinking from a flip flop.
All right. Y'all already got all your Christmas songs already figured out and all that?
Yeah, we're ready.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If you don't hear from me by the end of the show, make sure you hit me back up as a quick reminder.
Okay.
And go
I'm
drink
gonna
from
fix
one of
break-
Karen's flip flops
I'm
or
gonna go
something.
drink from a flip flop. I'm gonna fix breakfast on a
Hey,
damn high heel.
Stephanie, can you do
No!
I'm taking off a flip flop now. Can you do a video, a self? We need a
Your shoes.
we need
dirty.
we need a
Put that back on,
self-instructing
Scotty.
type video.
That's
I mean,
gross.
how else are people going to learn? It's
You
going to be a
got-
how-to video on
Your
YouTube.
feet smell like cabbage, dude.
Hey man, I got some of them shower shoes that's got like the little dimples in there to
Yeah.
kind of massage your feet as you walk.
Yeah,
Them jokers would hold a lot of liquid.
I bet. I bet.
He said liquid.
You know what? That'd be shoe funk on the rocks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, brother. We'll hit you up here in a little bit.
No, we won't.
I mean,
All right, bye.
That was gross.
Woo! Drinking from a flip flop. Only them people in them trailer parks. You know what? I hear the music now.
I
Like
was about to say, is
like
that a
the
song?
wheels turning.
Yeah.
These are the days of the trailer parks.
I don't live in a trailer park anymore.
Anymore. I
I
don't live there.
haven't lived
I
in
don't
a-
live there no more.
I haven't lived in a trailer park since I was 17. Thank you.
The house that you moved out of was
It was a remanufactured home. There's a difference.
you
There's a
can't
difference.
you
There's a
can't
difference.
continue
There's a
to
difference.
say remanufactured. Remanufactured.
Our-
I mean, that's repossessed, Stephanie. There's a difference
Okay,
between
anyways, we have a
remanufactured and
guest in
I,
the
I was
repossessed.
about to say, are we
house.
going to go to a break, or do you want to go ahead and introduce?
Yeah,
our guest?
we'll go ahead and y'all can introduce them. I'll get the camera set up.
Okay. Hey, you got it, Steph? You want me to do it? What's up?
Go ahead.
Hey, Oz Nesmith. It's Town Topic Tuesday.
It's Town Topic Tuesday, and after all this damn time, you're gonna have to be able to pronounce my last name,
Oh,
Nesbitt,
man.
not Ned Smith.
He
I
always
just-
says
I-
it
I-
wrong.
he's trying to talk proper.
How long's it
He
been?
tries to talk proper, and he says Nesmith, and I'm not Smith. I'm Bit. Nesbit. Say it.
And it's only been 2 years.
Sir,
It
Sir.
only is only. What happened to my microphone?
I'm
Something
working on
like-
it. You're,
anyway.
you're new in the studio from the
Right.
last adjustment.
Right.
sir, please accept my apology on the pronunciation of your last name.
Don't
My
be sorry.
apologies.
Be better.
I'm great.
Well,
my
if him be better.
last name is Madsen, Madsen, and for my entire life, you know what
Madsen.
I've heard? Matson and Madison. So
Well,
I understand. It's not cool.
I call him Manson, but
Well-
that's because him and Charlie look a lot
Well,
alike.
it's too early in the morning for me to pronounce your last name, so I just say military.
Military. That's why I say that.
Keep
Yeah.
it
That's
going. But you're right. It's Town Topic Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And baby, I'm back in the house at Just for Fun
Woo!
Radio. It's good to be. And look, we're only 7 days. Can you say 7 days?
7 days.
7 days away from the
days.
big election here in Rockdale
Woo,
County.
I'm excited.
I mean, listen, everybody's excited about what's about to happen here on the local level. But when
Keep going.
when we think about the national campaign
Mhm.
and first of all, we are all tired.
Yeah.
We are all exhausted.
Yes.
We've all had enough already.
Yes, sir.
And it seems like the closer we get to election day, more and more and more. Can you say more?
More.
More and more.
stuff. Substituting my words.
Yes,
Comes
sir.
out. Stuff
Sheep.
comes out. So anyway, here's the exciting thing on the local level. DJ Scott, I think you're most aware of this. They've extended the early voting hours starting on yesterday, October 31st until November the 4th. Are you writing this down? October 31st until November the 4th. You can now go over to Parker Road for early voting, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
12 hours.
7 a.m. to 7 p.m. When October 31st to November the 4th, you can make your way to 1400 Parker Road for early voting. Now, here's the thing. After November 4th, Steph, on November 8th, the actual election day,
Mhm.
you'll be forced to go to your precinct
Yeah.
polling station.
Yes.
Listen, who wants to stand in those long lines?
Not
I hear
me.
you.
Who wants to do that? Now, but I do have respect for that individual or those individuals who says, you know what? I like to be a part of the moment. I want to be in the moment. I want to live in the moment and go on that day. Well, you keep on living in the moment.
Said nobody else.
Man, that early voting's way too easy to go to Parker Road.
I like
Oh.
early voting
Me
because
too.
anything can happen on the 8th
Yeah.
or between now and the 8th that can prevent you from being there and
Yeah,
casting your ballot.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm pushing early voting.
And just to go ahead and reiterate that. Now today's the 1st, so up until the 4th, which is Friday, 7 to 7,
7 a.m.
All
to 7
day.
p.m.
and that's magnificent.
7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
There's no
Are they-
excuse not to go early vote because that's plenty of time before work or plenty of time after work.
That's
Well, the
right.
early vote is so much easier. Like, I mean, when I had to go to
It's
the high
stress-free.
school, it was
It's
such a
drama
pain.
free.
It is, man.
Yeah.
And they're moving people in. I mean, even when I
Oh,
went, it was
man.
busy, and I may have been there 10
So
minutes.
let's take a
top.
moment and give props to the local
That's
election.
right.
folks.
They are on it.
They got their system.
They got it down.
They really do, because even on those heavy traffic, high traffic days of early voting, when there were like tons of people coming in at the same time, they have an overflow room with a pre-check-in system that allows you to pre-check in where you don't end up standing in a line. So they get it here in Rockdale County, where they're not putting people through the frustration of having to wait in the line. You come in, you pre-register, you not register, but you pre-check in, and they processing you where you can get right onto your actual ballot, your polling station. And that in itself is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
It's Town Top of Tuesday. I'm Commissioner Oz Nesbitt, the only name on the ballot, the only
is.
name
It is.
on the ballot
Yeah.
for the office
It's the
of
only
chairman.
name I
The
saw.
only name
Make it easy, baby.
on the ballot. There's nothing to think about. There's no other gadgets or gadgets or fidgeting. Or
Well, you know what? It
Look,
seems
I
to
like
me,
to
if
say
there
this.
was
I
supposed
like
to be
say
another
this.
name,
You
there would have
don't
been.
you don't have to diddle or daddle around.
No dilly dally.
No dilly dallying around.
I know. I just look at it. If
Alrighty
there was meant to be a second name there,
You
it'd
kind of
be.
like that.
it'd
What I
be-
said, dilly
it'd be
dally.
right
Yeah,
there.
you kind of like that.
I'm ignoring the dilly dally, but you can't ignore the dilly dally when you're driving down Parker Road, because this dillying and dallying and jumping in front of cars. Like I had people at the motorcycle shop go,
You know,
"Did you see the dude with the sign jump in front of the car?" And I said, yeah, I saw that.
You know, I was a policeman a long time.
I think there's some illegal
And
activities happening
back in the 80s and the 90s, what I saw the other day on Parker Road reminded me of the drug boys who just used to jump in front of cars.
Stop and let me
It
let me
reminded
make a
me.
joke real quick.
I'm so
I
serious
pulled
about that.
I pulled in there the
You look
other
like a
day.
drug boy.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. I pulled in the other day, and by what I saw, I looked at the guy with me, because I roll with my people and we start taking pictures and videos. I rolled up in there and I said, "It looks like a bunch of pimps and hoes and some crack
Oh
dealers."
my God, Scotty.
It did. Watching
Mm.
some of these people just popping off the
Well,
curb.
well,
If you want to
chasing down
stand
a
there,
car,
hold your
Chasing
sign.
down
Don't
a
chase the
car.
car.
chasing down the car, pushing a brochure or pamphlet in there. That's just awful.
You want me to point out what I noticed? And I didn't call you. I didn't
Call it
call.
out.
I didn't know, but I'm saying
Call
I
it
didn't.
out.
I saw it, but I did not call you on the phone. I wanted to call you. I wanted to pull the Scotty Friends with Oz. I said I was wanting. In my mind, I said I got to tell Oz this. This is too funny. I'm gonna say it, and people can hate me for saying it, but I didn't see no white people being waved down. I stood there for 10 minutes. I didn't see the first white person waved
and
down.
That in itself is disrespectful, because if he was just waving down black folks,
That's
meant
all I saw.
That means that he discounts the other voters in our community.
I'm just telling you what I saw.
Well, it looks awful, because what I seen, it reminded me of the
And he
drug
didn't.
boys
He damn sure
in the
didn't
hood
wave at me.
running down and chasing down a car to try to give them a
Well,
nickel bag or something.
I just noticed. I just
I'm
find it.
just saying,
Look,
Mike, you know what I'm talking about.
I just find it funny ever since he had made a comment to me one day, and I don't like to make war against people, but he made a comment to me one day, in a forceful manner. A word was said to me. What I want out of you is you need to put a black person on your radio station. And I said, and I was standing in front of other people, and I won't throw their names out. And so a couple of them really know who I am. And I said the comment. I said, matter of fact, I did. I've had a black lesbian on here, and he tried to showboat, and he looked at everybody and said, oh my God, I can't believe he just put a label on it and call her like that. Why can't she just be a black woman? I said, apparently you don't know anything about how the lesbian world works. I said, there's a difference between a white lesbian and a black lesbian. A black lesbian is oh so powerful and want to be labeled a black lesbian. I said, but you don't know that. He did not want to acknowledge the fact. I said, you do realize the gay and lesbian population in Conyers is extremely large. And he wanted to discount what I said until one of the other ladies that was running for another office in the county kind of leaned in and discussed her daughter in college and et cetera. And I'm not going to whole depth in this, but my point is I learned very quick then that an individual in which I'm speaking of is all about the black man, not the black people. I believe it's almost like, the woman needs to be where she's supposed to be. That was the impression given to me.
Like back in the 50s.
And then the word was, well, what we need to do with the Democrats is blah, blah, blah. And a lady that was running against Vernon Jones corrected him. And she is African-American. She corrected him and looked at me and looked at him and said, you don't need to keep saying Democrats. You need to say citizen. The citizens deserve, and then I was kind of applauding her for that. I don't have a problem with anybody, but what I do have a problem with is when you try to disrespect me in front of a group of people. He thought he was going to play puppet master and turn people against me. The problem is I'm not running for office.
And you can turn people against you on your own.
I can turn people against me on my own. It happens every day.
Well, here's the thing.
Don't look like a hood rat trying to get a vote, though.
When you talk about serving on the local level, I've said it. Y'all have heard me say it a gazillion times. I'm about to say it again right now. It's not about parties. On the local level, it is not about Republican or Democrat. That pothole don't give a flying flip what you are.
Exactly.
That pothole don't care whether you black, white, polka dot, stripe, gay, straight, black, Republican, Democrat, white, zebra. It doesn't care.
Right.
That's right.
And you don't give a flying flip if you have to call the fire department to come put a fire out at your house. You're not going to say, wait a minute, Mr. Firefighter, are you Republican?
Black or white,
are you black or white? Are you Democrat?
Yeah.
Are you gay or straight?
Yeah.
Only thing that matters is that they put the fire out.
Well, and what am I going to look at the black man and say, I don't want you coming in my house. And then, wait a minute, when you come out, you're all going to be black because you're covered in soot.
Well,
so I'm not going to care what color you are when you run up in my house.
I have a problem with any candidate of any color, of any party that makes race and party affiliation their primary premise for running.
Yeah.
Especially on the local level.
I'm telling you, this guy.
I'm just being real.
I'm not trying to name people, but what I'm saying is I rolled up in there on my bike and not my van with my name on it. So the gentleman did not know it was me as I stood there at my motorcycle just watching.
You're a biker.
I just stood right there
and guess what?
watching and watching and watching.
We gave enough time and attention to him. So next thing I want to talk
let's
about
go
on Town Topic Tuesday is this right here. And listen, the big senior citizen turkey drive really is already underway. But it's been overshadowed by all the other stuff. So I've got to bring it back to life. I'm bringing it back to life, and I decided to do it this morning right here on Just for Fun Radio. So where are we collecting the turkeys? I'm glad you asked.
Call right back.
We collecting the turkeys over at Courtesy Ford.
Courtesy Ford
On Dogwood Drive. You can take your frozen, Mike, say frozen.
Frozen.
Take your frozen turkey over there now.
Please
you can donate. That's right. Don't take a thawed out turkey, please. That'd be a funky bird over there. So you can drop off your frozen turkey over at Courtesy Ford on Dogwood Drive here in Conyers. And let me just tell you, folks, we are only giving these turkeys out once again. This is our, Scotty, 5th year?
God, I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't mean that to be bad, but I mean, wow. 5
senior
years.
citizens who are on a fixed income. And I have to remind people, a lot of grandparents are taking care of what? Grandchildren.
Yes.
That's right. So that turkey is one of the most expensive parts of the meal.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes a big difference when you're trying to feed 4 or 5 people around the dinner table or more. So we are accepting turkeys right now all day. What time? 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
to 8 p.m. at Courtesy Ford on Dogwood Drive.
Right.
Courtesy Ford on Dogwood Drive. So the senior citizen turkey drive is well on the way. That's already happening. We're going to kick it up a notch. People, we need you to donate. donate a turkey.
Not donuts.
I'll take some of those too, though.
When is the last day that they can donate the turkeys?
The last day they can donate the turkey is the day that we're going to actually give them out, which is November the standby. I believe that is going to be November the 20th, but I'm going to, yes, ma'am, November the
Write that
20th.
down. Hey, let's catch this real quick,
Damn.
just for fun.
Oh, they're really country.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey. Hey.
what's going on?
This is it, brother.
This is Domo.
Hey,
Who?
what's up?
You good this morning?
All good in the hood.
Who is
All good in
this?
the hood? That's good. That's good. It's Dominique with Brookwell. Oh, let me.
I'm lost this morning. I'm sorry. We were right in the middle of
Hold on,
something.
You're
I know
on
you
with
are.
Just for
Yeah,
Fun
you're on with
Radio.
Just for Fun Radio. I was just lost because we was right in the middle of an interview now. What's going on?
I got the girl Brookwell with me.
Oh, dude, what's up, man? I had no idea you were calling in this morning. I'm sorry.
What's up?
It's one of those mornings. We have one of our commissioners
I
in.
know. I heard.
Yeah, man.
I
And
heard
I
you
wasn't
got
expecting a
really
phone call, so I was lost. So I wasn't sure. Can you give us call us back at 9:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to definitely hear from him.
Y'all ready for it at 9:30?
Yeah, man. If you can call us back 9:30.
All right.
All right, thanks.
All right.
All right, bye. Sorry about that. He's actually got a young lady. It's a group of young ladies. It's friggin' amazing to sing. I just wasn't expecting the phone call, so I do apologize. I don't mean to sound rude to anybody. We just wasn't prepared for it.
No, it's all good. But I was saying the drop-off date is the distribution date is on November the 20th. Sunday, November the 20th, we will distribute our turkeys over at the Senior Services Center on Dogwood Drive like we do every year.
Yes.
That location has not changed. The only location that has changed is the drop-off donation point for the turkeys, which is Courtesy Forward on Dogwood Drive. But we will be distributing the turkeys over at the Senior Citizen Center there on also on the other end of Dogwood Drive, right off of West Avenue. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're just driving
at
around.
JP Car.
Okay, I was gonna say we're doing it at the same
Just
place.
seems like I'm down in a dungeon.
No,
somewhere.
it's there. We got you. It's,
Okay.
I think
All right.
I don't know
maybe
why,
it's the
but that's what I was
earphones
gonna
It might be
say.
the ear-
Okay.
yeah.
Because
Okay.
you're super hot.
Okay.
Now, Mike, don't smile. I meant loud, and the word hot for us means loud.
Yes.
Mike, word for you, no. Hot sweatshop. There's a difference.
Hot means,
Stop!
hot means, go on, flex some guns a little bit.
Mike,
Oz,
Mike.
come on, man.
Mike, quit
Come on.
flirting.
I'm expecting at least 4 turkeys from you, big boy.
That's he looks like a gobbler. He looks like a
Flex.
gobbler.
Flex,
So
flex,
what else
flex.
is going on in
Yeah, what's
Rockdale
going on,
County?
man? We've kind of been out of the loop. There's
Well,
been so much going
Let's
on.
talk about my friend Tara. I mean, first of all, hats off to Just for Fun Radio and the Pink Pooch
Man,
Parade.
that went
And
good.
That was
this year was off the chisel, baby.
Mhm.
It was another fantastic, fabulous year for the Pink Pooch Parade and Festival. And I'm excited because Tara had her hand in the Old Town, the Fall Festival, and she is a big part of the brand new Winterfest that's coming up here pretty soon. I think it's the weekend of December the 2nd, 3rd, and
Winterfest.
4th. The Winterfest,
I
the
gotta-
same
I'm
weekend that
supposed
we're
to
going to
be
have
there.
the Christmas parade in Rockdale County. So that's a big opportunity for vendors, a big opportunity for people to come down to Old Town and check out the local merchants and see what they have to offer. But another festive time. And think about it.
Yes.
Think about it. Last night was Halloween night.
Yeah.
And it was 80 something degrees,
Yes.
baby. So it wasn't Halloween, it was Summerween.
It's hard to believe it's November 1st.
I was standing out there, Mike, handing out candy and sweating.
You're
Yeah.
laughing at your own joke, Oz.
Well,
About Summerween.
I'm not a comedian, but I am a realist. So the shit I just said was funny, so I decided to laugh at
It was funny. And Mike, like you're somebody to talk about being funny.
Hey, I'm funny. Just ask me.
He spent all his time trying to press me to cuss this morning because he says, "Oh, he's beginning to be a little bit more."
He's
politically
tried,
correct."
but we're a little more
That's all-
laid back,
that's all
free
right.
here.
Can I
That's all
ask
right. You better remember that your next chairman of Rockdale County is a real shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, I gotta hit the rewind button. What is the name of the turkey? The the turkey
The
what's it
turkey
called?
drive.
Turkey
Turkey
drive.
drive.
It's the senior citizen turkey drive.
And there's an event page, right?
No, there's not an event
Oh,
page
okay,
for
okay,
it.
okay, okay,
We do
okay.
need to get one though.
I
There's not,
know, man.
there's not
It
an
just
event
helps share
page
it.
for it.
Yeah.
I can send you the nice video that talks.
And it's
Do you-
got all the
Would,
information, right?
would you care if Mike made an event page for that?
I wouldn't care at all.
Okay. And that
Okay.
way, well, the reason is it takes the pressure off of you,
Yeah,
but it
'cause-
allows us to give something to share and get more and more people
yeah,
involved.
it's easy. It's
Yeah.
easier for me to put it out on social media.
All
if
I
you-
don't want you to do with that turkey is just don't do any of those creative thinkings you do. Mike.
No.
All right.
When I'm
yeah,
working
no
for
top
somebody else,
hats and
When I'm-
kicking, dancing
have
turkeys.
y'all seen that turkey hat I got? That
No.
the legs.
Yes, we have, and that's
That's
why
hilarious.
I'm
I
worried.
love that hat. I might come out there and wear that hat. while
Hey,
we're
we do
collecting
need to
up
go to
turkeys.
commercial real quick though.
It's after
We're gonna
9.
talk real quick off air about getting this page set up and
Yeah, we can get the
go
information.
one step further there. Yeah, give us just a second, you guys. We over talked a little bit. It's 9:06. Hang tight,
That's what
everybody.
we do.
It's just fun radio. We'll be right back.
Yeah, let me get that information because I'm sitting there.
Yeah, Dominic sent me the girl singing, but I had no idea he was calling. So I feel bad
Yeah,
about
Jacob
that.
said that they sent that he got an email.
Well, you know what? I am so glad that I had nothing to do with setting that up.
Me
So
too.
I can't get
I
yelled
knew
at.
nothing about it.
Well, when did he know about it though?
Jacob,
Yes.
apparently last night. So
Says they sent a song for y'all to add.
Yeah, but when did he know they were
Um,
gonna be calling in? I should have known.
I have an email from
Nice.
9:19 last night. Was in
Hey,
bed.
what do you want it called on? Senior
Senior citizen
Uh-huh.
You know,
turkey drive.
Yeah.
Turkey Drive.
Mhm.
And it's going to be at the
Did you
Courtesy
change your
Ford.
phone number?
Hmm?
Did you change your phone number?
no, sir.
Okay. I'm repeatedly trying. I'll try to send it. Maybe it's my phone. I'll try to
Mine
send
is-
it.
Well, at
Yeah.
first he said, "Oh my god, OMG!" They never said this was today. And then he sent back, "Scratch that." I have an email
Okay,
from
it's my
9:19
phone.
last night.
It's my phone. It's not-
If you'll send me all the information, I'll knock it out while you're sitting here, man.
So he didn't.
Yeah.
Because
Duh.
oh, sorry, I just feel bad putting them off if they expect it to be 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But also, we don't do.
Here's the question.
We normally do 3
Did
days
they-
ahead.
Did they know they was calling to a live show? Because it sounded like he was just calling to talk to you on your cell phone.
I know, he didn't.
I don't know.
The sound
Usually-
I know.
You were live on that.
I know.
Well, usually,
That's why I mean. Usually, we
know.
know this a couple days in
And
advance.
it's-
Yeah, but I'm just saying when the call came,
Yeah.
it sounded like he thought he didn't even know you were live
Right.
on the air.
Right. Well, he said he was listening, so he knows.
Well,
Weird.
he didn't get into the flow of the radio.
Yeah. Well, 9:30. Wait till you hear these girls. These girls are bad to the bone. You're gonna want them to go do one of your events. Oh my God.
I've got your number as 678-849-0952.
That's it. Cool.
Okay, this must be my phone.
You know, I send you all those mean freaking text messages. When people,
You need to start being nicer, Mike. I need to get a
I've got,
hypnotist. in.
I've got,
I wish you would.
Huh?
I wish you would. I'd love to be hypnotized.
I had one for a long time.
I know.
A
but-
hypnotist that came in made
I know,
me
but
feel.
nobody got hypnotized.
I did.
Oh, Scotty, stop it. Let's get a
Oh,
Ouija
Scotty.
board. Let's get a Ouija board.
Did you weren't here? You don't remember?
I watched it.
Then
I
what
watched
seems to be the
he stood
problem?
right over here.
He de-stressed me, dude, for like 3 months. I was great. I need it again.
You do need it. You need 2 of them.
I'm
You
sending
need,
I'm
you
sending
need one to
Brian
follow
Eubanks
you
one right
around.
now.
Yeah, give me a hypnotist. I'll schedule it. But and I
Oh
guarantee
no,
it.
you're not scheduling that.
Why?
Because
I know
it's-
we ain't gonna let Jacob
it's
schedule
Bri-
it. We'll
oh
know
my
after they
God.
call. Oh my God, Scotty! If I had screwed that up, you would be the acoustic tiling would be on fire, or you.
Hypnotist guy still wants to come back.
Hey, Steph,
We sure could use.
if you had screwed it up, what do you think would be
You
happening?
know what I realize is when you think a camera's on you and you got a microphone on you, you want to act up. Just what you're doing right now. You're playing up to the camera.
I thought that's what I got paid for.
That's what you're trying to do.
That's
You
what I
get
get paid
paid?
for.
You're playing, yeah, in Twinkies. No, I don't want no Twinkies. But you're trying to show out. You're trying to show out, fat boy.
Scotty, I'm telling you, I watched the YouTube of you being hypnotized, and you were just falling.
No,
You weren't really.
You're an idiot.
Hypnotized.
I would
Ouija
know,
boards.
Mike. You wouldn't
Ouija
know.
boards are
You're
bad.
such an
Oh
idiot.
Lord, Jacob is our assistant manager.
Mike, you're just an idiot.
Yeah.
Let me know that you get that text.
I know that when I have somebody scheduled to call in,
Mike,
show
shut up.
that
Just
I
quit.
freaking do the point of contact stuff. I make the communication, and there's no secret because I've watched over 2, almost 3 years that if you screw that up, you were at the end of that chain. I've watched her just.
Are you done? Well, please tell me when you're done so we can get back at it.
I am concerned about Mike though.
He's going to die of a heart attack.
Those monsters, those
Look what he's eating.
those things aren't,
I know.
buddy.
He is a heart attack waiting to happen.
I don't want you to die in the air chair sitting over there.
And look at him just come unraveled like that. Wow.
You want to be cremated or you want to be stuffed into a box or something? What do you want?
Well, he wants to be
What do you
stuffed,
want?
but it'd be weird.
You wanna be cremated?
Stovetop stuffing. All right, we're going back live, Mike. I
And where
need
you
you,
want-
I
where
need
do
you
you
to be
want
on your A
Where do you
game.
want your cremains sprinkled or you want them kept up on the mantle?
He wants to be sprinkled on some donuts. All right, we're going back live. Shh. And
That's
we're
not a
back.
That's
We
not
are
a word.
back.
Oz just made up a word.
So we're gonna get us a page set up, and that way we can start pushing it. So now you're doing drop offs at
Courtesy
at
Ford.
Courtesy Ford,
Mhm.
same like we used to with the other locations. They
yeah.
got freezers there and everything
Right.
else. Is
Right.
there any particular person we need to see?
Just I'm here to bring the turkey for the senior citizen
And they'll
drop
point
off.
us
They'll
out.
point you in the
Cool.
right
That's
direction.
what we need to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there was a lot of listeners.
Hey, isn't
out
that
there
location
said-
that's under that really big sign?
It's on that really big
Yeah.
sign.
And there was some
What's that
listeners
sign
said
say?
They were bringing
Well, it
some.
says a lot.
It says a lot.
It
It has
depends
this
on-
real handsome cat on there that we think we might know.
And it depends on the time of day that you happen to be rolling by the sign. It may be showing off one of those beautiful F-150 Ford pickup trucks.
That's right.
Oh,
You know,
Or Woo!
Wow.
But we have to say thank you to the great folks over at Courtesy Ford and
Yeah,
all
man.
of our local sponsors. But I was talking about our friend Tara over at Pamper Puppy
Yeah.
and the great job she did with the Pink Pooch Parade and Festival, as
Yes.
well as the Old Town Fall Festival was another great event. I mean, the weather, oh my God. Oh my God. It was just a little breeze in the air for the Fall Festival to let you know, okay, winter or fall is here. But last night, I had the luxury of being in Old Town, passing out candy again this year, Scotty.
Mhm.
And my good friend, local attorney Al Shapar, he and his family allows me to come to his house and sit out on the lawn, and I start.
I saw the pictures. I wasn't sure where you were.
Yeah, I was right there in the heart of
Cool.
Old Town, and start passing out candy at 5:30.
Mhm.
We didn't stop until 9:00.
Man,
Oh,
that
wow.
sounds about
We
right.
shoulda- Well,
Ton of candy.
We,
Yeah.
Did
we,
you run
we
out
were
of
in
kids or
Porterdale
did you
doing
run out of candy?
it. Run out of
I
candy.
ran out of candy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Never
Yeah.
run out of kids.
I ran out of candy. And look at it, it was some good candy too.
That's right.
I don't eat candy that much, but I took a few pieces. I had
Me
some. Look
too.
at, they had
Yeah.
some old school candy. They had some of them lemon heads, and I
Yeah.
oh, I
I'm
love
gonna-
lemon
I'm going
head.
to tell you one flaw
some
that
lemon head.
the one flaw that Porterdale PD had yesterday.
Oh,
The one and only flaw was that there was 6 huge Tupperware totes full of everything that I like: the Twizzlers, the Reese's Pieces, the Reese's Cupcakes, the
Mm.
Reese's Twix,
Mm.
the Twix, the deep chocolate. Oh my God, there was just nothing but chocolate. And you know where they screwed up and had it? On a table
Close to
that
him.
is on the same path that I had to take to go to the restroom.
Mm.
So I would literally,
took you a while to
I'd
get to
go.
the restaurant.
Well, see, I would go
He'd
in.
grab handfuls.
Well, first I would eyeball what candy I wanted. I'd go in the bathroom, contemplate what candy I was going to take. I'd then wash my hands and then slowly obtain a few pieces of chocolate
You know,
on my
this
way
is a
back to
pretty
the
good
door.
topic. I'm just thinking about
In his
a great,
cargo
a great
shorts.
a table topic there, Stephanie. When you think about, all right, now let's talk about real quick. Let's go around the room real quick. And for the listeners out there, what is your favorite childhood candy? What was
Childhood.
it? What
Man,
was your
that
favorite
changes
childhood
stuff.
candy? Was it
Butterfingers.
Butterfingers?
Butterfingers. I love a Butterfinger.
What
I
was
got
your-
some last
What
night.
was your favorite, Scotty?
The Butterfinger, and let me tell you the other thing. You know what we used to get as a kid that we don't get a whole lot
Well,
anymore? That was
I
Tootsie
want-
Rolls.
Well, I want to hear you.
Rolos, used to get Rolos.
Rolos.
But I remember the Nihilators.
What was your favorite though?
I think Jolly Ranchers. That apple Jolly Rancher was my favorite as a kid.
You okay?
Yeah, I am.
You want to water or anything?
Well, I got to think about my
Okay.
favorite candy. And you know what it was?
What's that?
Made you cough?
No, it was a squirrel nut.
What is a swirl nut?
Swirl
You,
nut.
you don't remember the squirrel, the little squirrel nut is a caramel candy that's got little bitsy bits of nuts inside.
Is that
of
what
it.
that's called?
Not
I know what it
not,
is
Not a Mary Jane.
because it
It's
came
a-
about the
it's a
size of a
square.
quarter.
It's square though. It's
Yeah, and
square.
it was twisted
It's
in the
kinda
little wax
rectangle.
paper.
And it had
Yeah.
white frosting in it. It was caramel. and
Some
white
of them
frosting,
did,
right?
but I know which one he's describing.
Not the
the
peanut
cow-
butter log, not the log peanut butter log, not
No,
that.
What was the cow thing?
The taffy.
Yeah.
But
It had
see,
the white
that's the
frosting.
stuff
Is
we
that
don't
what
have
that-
anymore. That's the stuff I do remember as a kid because, like I said, it was almost like the size of a quarter,
Yeah.
and I do remember those, but I don't see them anymore. I forgot. I never knew what they were
wait a minute.
called.
And the squirrel, we called it the squirrel nut. Now it could have been.
One of our people said I got a Mary Jane in my hand.
It wasn't a Mary Jane. It
No,
could-
but he said I
they
got a Mary Jane in my hand.
Yeah, I remember that yellow wrap, that Mary Jane. But I also.
That's not the one he's talking about.
I know it's not. I wasn't trying to go there, y'all.
I know, but he is. He is. Puff, puff, pass. He's going there right now.
Let's come back in. I'm talking about. Okay, what about
Candy cigarettes. Waterhead says he remembers getting candy cigarettes
what
as a
about the
kid.
Chico stick?
I never really got into
You
those.
didn't like the Chico stick?
Mine, I love the dipsticks.
The dipstick.
Oh my God! Do you
okay.
remember the packet?
Yes.
And you would dip from whatever
yeah.
flavor you want. I remember being
Yeah.
at the baseball field
Yeah,
getting
that's-
those.
you
Remember
tell me.
bottle caps?
Who?
Bottle caps?
I
Yeah.
remember those bottle
Yeah, I used
caps.
to see a lot of.
The wax ones you're talking about.
Yep. Well, and remember the ones you used to be able to drop in water, and they would fizz and make like root beer flavor
Yeah,
or cherry
yeah,
flavor or
yeah,
something like
that's-
that. Yep.
How about when the
That's a long time
the
ago.
how
Yeah,
about when
I
we
say
thought
that's way
Pez
back.
was the thing?
bomb, Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even on top of that, Pop Rocks. You remember Pop
Yeah.
Rocks and
Oh,
Big
I
League
love
Chew? Remember
Yeah.
that came
Pop
out?
Rocks was one that you put it in your tongue and it does the.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah. My little brother had a big kick out of
Yeah,
that.
They stopped.
And
all
they
that.
said if you had a mouthful of Pop Rocks and chased it down with some Coke, that it would make your
Yeah,
stomach
urban-
explode.
those are
urban
Yeah, it was an
things.
urban legend.
But I like Boston baked beans too. I did. I like the
Ah.
box of Boston baked beans.
Yeah.
I was
Red
always
Hots.
a nutty kind of fella.
I never got into the cinnamon red hot
I
stuff.
love.
Oh,
the
I
Red
love those
Hots.
cinnamon red hots. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
What
I'm
are
just
we
not a
talking
I'm not a
What about
cinnamon
the
guy.
hot ball?
Well, remembering
What
when we were
about
a
the
kid.
hot ball?
That's what I was gonna say. The
That's
jawbreakers,
Fireball.
man.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Well, that's two different things. The fireball and the jaw.
Yeah, but I remember that was when we used to get those. You
Ooh.
don't get those anymore.
Raise your hand
Gobstoppers.
if you ever went trick or treating and got something natural in your bag.
I got an
Oh,
apple
yeah.
once.
Yeah,
Oh my
raisins.
God.
Oranges.
Get
When we were
raisins
growing
all the
up,
time.
Oranges.
apples and oranges.
Yeah, because back then that's when those creepy guys was putting the razor blades.
That's what I was
Yeah.
fixing to say. The
Apples
apple.
and
And-
oranges.
Now I
all
just
the
got
time.
Waterhead just said.
we got them, but my mom didn't never let us eat them.
No, we didn't either.
Yeah.
We never
Waterhead
eat
just said milk duds, and I do remember milk duds and sugar daddies. You remember them
Milk-
sugar
oh,
daddies?
yeah.
Oh my
Milk
God!
duds is when you got that
But
last
lemon
damn
heads.
milk dud
Oh.
in the box, and you got to beat the back of the damn box to get that milk dud
That's
out.
right.
And when you roll it, it comes in your mouth. It comes to you unexpectedly. It's in your damn throat. You didn't even get a chance to chew it.
Town Topic
I guess
Tuesday,
that's
ladies
why-
and
I
gentlemen.
know it, but I guess that's why they call it a dud.
Town Topic
We were
Tuesday.
just talking about your favorite childhood memories
Man,
of
that
candy.
is
I
amazing.
mean, you know,
Town
Well, now how about this?
box of fruit cocktail.
You started bringing up the thing happening for the Christmas parade,
Right, the Winterfest.
the Winterfest that they've created.
Winter, put the T in it.
Winter.
Oh, not
Yeah, that's
winter-
Winterfest.
Well, you know we're
Winterfest.
Southerners,
Winterfest.
man. But yeah,
Winterfest.
No,
Winterfest.
Winterfest.
Winterfest. Winterfest.
So I know Tara and
Tara,
them.
call us right now and
Yeah,
let's get
Tara
this,
call in.
let's clear this up.
But Tara
I have a
and
secret
Jim
crush.
with the Ice Day skating ring, man, they've been really helping to build this to get bigger than
you
normal.
Know the ice skate rink is getting underway
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. Me and him got
There-
a great
There
relationship.
is
Yep.
going to be an early start to some ice skating here
Yeah.
in Rockdale County.
Yeah, I took him around to meet a
Absolutely.
lot of new folks, and actually we're supposed to go Thursday to go around and introduce him to a lot of the locals that I know. He's actually putting in a whole new floor system.
Well, I saw
looks
that.
That's gonna make
wild.
it. That's gonna make
a
it.
lot better.
It's gonna make it so much better. The
More
ice is
better.
gonna be a whole lot more steady,
better.
sturdier in places. I mean, you just have to. The way he's redesigning it is he's just taking it to another level, just to making it a lot
So
That's
what
nicer.
night is going to be
Worst
just
thing.
a fun night over at the
We're
ice
gonna-
skate ring? What
okay,
night will be just
we-
for fun night?
We were going to do a night, but when we tried a night last year, and the reason it didn't work is people had to get the kids in bed.
So are
so
you going
we're-
to do one this year?
We're doing a Sunday now.
You doing a
The whole look at that. The
I like
whole
that.
Sunday
A family
will be
day.
for me.
Family day.
We're gonna do it.
Family day.
We're gonna do just for fun Sunday. All the people for just for fun and sponsors get in free, and all the listeners get in at a huge discounted price. So that'd be Sunday fun day for.
Maybe I can bring the staff from Betty's Home Cooking
Yeah, man.
over there with me.
Yeah.
Will
Absolutely.
Tara be
They gonna
there?
bring. They gonna.
Yeah.
I got a
they gonna
secret
bring us
crush
some-
on Tara.
We'll be inviting everybody because it was gonna be Sunday fun day, man.
Just for fun. You guys have not met Commissioner Nesbitt over at Betty's Home Cooking in a
Well,
long
I
time.
haven't in
In
a
a long
while.
time.
I
It's
need
I
to.
never have.
You have
Man,
never been to
you've
Betty's
got
Home
to.
Cooking?
No.
Oh,
What is
my
wrong with you?
good.
Y'all go to the dang Waffle House and waste
Oh,
all your money
good.
when that
No,
place
we don't
over
go
there
to
is.
Waffle House anymore.
Man,
you heard
Betty's.
Travis say that
Well,
last
let me
night.
just tell you the love that you get at Betty's. Oh my
Is that
goodness.
where the trash can thing is that you were talking about?
Yes.
What?
It's called the trash can lid
Where's that?
at Betty's. They've got this.
Oh, you mean?
Oh
the,
my God!
the,
And then they got
entre-
one now called a dumpster.
Mm.
That's even more than the trash can lid,
Yeah.
and it's like an omelet with everything.
Well, I
it's
know
friggin' amazing.
Rogers Gautier loved those liver and onions. He loved the liver and onions for lunchtime, and they've got a real nice chicken, egg, and cheese wrap for breakfast.
It's a chicken wrap.
Chicken, egg, and
Hey,
cheese
I'm gonna have
wrap.
to go get that then because
And-
I'm trying to
and-
lay back a
And
little
they
bit.
make your mama's pancakes too.
Mm. Yeah, their pancakes are amazing.
Their
I let my
pancakes
wife
are your mama's
over
pancakes.
order so I can eat what's left of her food. I
And-
order
and-
light
and
for that
Miss
reason.
Mary Mote, Mote, she's the sweetheart. She is the boss over there, and she and her whole staff
Do you-
just.
Do you ever go there on Friday nights for the seafood?
Oh my!
my
Shut the
grandparents.
front
Listen,
door.
my parents are there
Yeah.
every Friday. My parents
Oh,
and,
my
and some
goodness.
aunts and uncles.
Seafood
The
night.
seafood, man, catfish, holy cow, flounder,
Politically
flounder,
correct, I would say-
salmon,
Flounder. Let me write that down.
I'd
flounder.
Say, I'd say
Flounder.
shrimp, but I'm gonna say swimp.
Yeah, man, they we love going there, man.
Oh man.
God.
And she's
Friday
known,
nights.
they're known for their. If you have a craving for chocolate brownie, I'm talking about a real chocolate brownie about as big as your hand.
Wait a minute now.
She has a chocolate brownie over there to make you.
Have you ever?
Oh
have
my
you ever?
goodness.
Do you
And
like
Mike, I
peanut
know
butter?
You like a gallon of milk.
How about the peanut butter cake that they
She
have?
got? She
They
had
got
it.
Look,
peanut butter
it was
They
cake.
will have a piece of look
four, 5 layer cake,
What?
baby.
peanut
Yes.
butter.
When?
And she makes a mean key lime pie
Oh
cake.
God,
Man,
yes.
Key
y'all are
lime
talking
cake.
about this. I can't go eat. I gotta
Man,
go to
that
Decatur
food
after
is
the
the
show.
stuff.
I'm talking about Betty's Home Cooking.
Peanut butter cake?
I love peanut butter
Yeah.
cake.
You ever had caramel cake?
Yeah.
How about an apple jelly cake?
No.
Apple jelly
Yeah.
cake.
That sounds
Yeah.
good though.
Yeah.
You know they used to make the pancakes with
Mhm.
the or the waffles with they make the apple in it and everything
Uh-huh, the
like a
crepes.
fritter or
Crepe.
crepe. Yeah.
Mhm.
Man, that would people don't make stuff like that.
Hey, I'm gonna play
They
play
do
this
that over
video
at
real
IHOP.
quick.
They got
It's
the
it's about
pumpkin-
giving
the
away the
pumpkin-
turkey.
The pumpkin spice.
Is okay. Is this the video that
This
you
yeah,
sent me
this
as
is
well?
this is his video. I'm gonna play
Okay.
Oz's video real quick, and then at 9:30,
Yeah,
we also got to have
We'll
these
wrap
young
up here,
ladies.
and then we'll get out of the way for this other folks to come in. And I'm on.
Well, it's turkey time. It's
Turkey
time
time.
to give, Rockdale. Let's give. Hi, I'm Commissioner Oz Desmond. We're excited about our brand new sponsor for the 2016 Senior Citizen Turkey Drive. That's right. Courtesy Ford is on board. They're located at 1636 Dogwood Drive, right here in the heart of Rockdale County.
Let's give.
Well, the 2016 Turkey Drive is a continuation of what we've been doing over the past few years. We've been able to make a big difference. As you know, senior citizens most are living on a fixed income. And not just that, but a lot of senior citizens are taking care of their grandkids. This turkey is the most expensive part of the meal for Thanksgiving, and it really makes a difference. Let's give. The thing that we really are proud about here in Rockdale County, when it's time for this community to come together, everybody in the community takes a part in pitching in and being a part of our turkey drive.
Let's give, you guys. Let's give.
I need your help to fill up the back of this truck. Let's give. You can start coming in on this Saturday, October the 15th, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. running all the way from October the 15th to November the 20th, right here at Courtesy Ford in the heart of Rockdale County.
There you go.
There it is.
Oh.
There it is. So it's time for folks to get. We need to really pump that up, Stephanie. We need to make sure we're talking about it every day. Scotty and Mike is doing a fantabulous job with creating a page exclusive for the Turkey Drive, the Senior Citizen Turkey Drive, that I think it's in our 5th, maybe 6th year now. I know we've been doing the turkeys longer than we've been doing the ham, Scotty. So the turkey is the longer one. So
sixth year.
This has got to be our 5th or 6th year. I think.
Let's say 6.
I think it's our 6th year. Really, I really do.
6.
I really have to go back and dig, but it doesn't matter how long we've been doing it.
It's just that they've been doing
we've
it.
been doing it. There you go.
Exactly.
Absolutely. We've been blessed. We've been putting turkey. We've been making turkey sandwiches,
That's right.
and turkey salad, and
It's been happening.
It's been happening. All right. We've been blessing folks with the turkey, with that bud.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I'm just delighted. I'm excited. I'm glad to be back here at Just for Fun Radio. And I told you, because you guys, when y'all used to grill me over on Town Topic Tuesday, you said, don't you change when you become chairman.
That's right.
And
Right.
don't
I
forget.
still hold you to that.
That's right. And I want you to. You said, listen, don't forget to still come over to Just for Fun
Yeah.
Radio. And I'm
Yes.
looking forward.
You have to do a different day than Tuesday.
I'm looking, right. I'm looking forward to, it might be a anyway, we'll leave
I
that
know.
alone
I'm just
right
being
now.
funny because your
Right.
meetings will be on Tuesdays, and
That's
once you
right.
become chairman, you're gonna be busy that
We're going
morning.
to be extremely busy, but we're going to find a way to make sure we do and I'd love to do, check this out, Mike, I know you'll like it, a town hall meeting on Just for Fun Radio.
Yeah.
That means we block out a certain time in the evenings.
Mhm.
On one particular day, we'll advertise it and promote it
Right.
for a while, and we'll do a town hall meeting on the air on Just for Fun Radio.
Yeah.
We'll talk about different topics. We'll be
Yeah.
inviting a few other people other than myself.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about some of the things that's going on in the community. But I've pledged to keep Just for Fun Radio in tune
Mhm.
and in touch with the community activities that are going to come out of the chairman's office
Yeah, man.
starting in 2017. A lot of the excitement that's going to happen. But I'm going to make those visits by here from time to
Okay.
time.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna
One
be busy.
thing
I know that.
appreciate, and I appreciate that. I was going to say that, Scotty, because you get it.
Yeah. Well,
You
we
absolutely.
are both
absolutely get it.
busy on 2 different planes
Mhm.
because you're just as busy as me. People have been trying to get me on the phone for the past couple of days, and I haven't been feeling too good. And when I watched yesterday, I put my phone on silent and I watched it just bzz, 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 and it's like, you know why? These people are used to me being wide open, and it's because I normally am.
Well,
So I know if I am, you are.
Well, I've been saying for years the best way to get me is to text me.
Right.
Yeah.
I love texting somebody. I called you. I said, and honestly, I've missed the number of calls
Mhm.
here lately because I've been so consumed
Yeah.
with the last leg of this campaign. And I said, listen, if you really want to get me, if you really want me, text me. And like always, as I close the show out, I say thank you to DJ Scotty and the whole crew here at Just for Fun Radio. I want to make sure I give my number again because
yeah,
there's some folks
definitely.
out listening and they want to get a hold of me. They got some questions about the campaign, the election. They have a question about something that's going on in the county. I want to take this opportunity. I'm hoping you're getting a pen or a pencil right now because Commissioner Oz Nesbitt is about to give you his direct contact number. And the best way to reach me is to text me. I see that Mary Jane.
We thought he was
in
being
the-
funny,
Well, see,
and that's a real Mary
that is a
Jane.
real
We're going to give
true
you prop.
Mary
We
Jane.
thought you were
Clean it
saying
up,
something
clear
else.
it up just for fun.
That's
And-
right.
And here's that number, 770-624-9446. Again, the number is 770-624-9440. When and if you text me, make sure you identify who you are. You heard me on Just for Fun Radio. I can lock your number into my phone if you so desire. But if you just start talking, I may not know what the heck you're talking about.
That's right.
So text me at 770-624-9446. Oz Nesbitt, you're a commissioner, you're next chairman here in Rockdale County. Take nothing for granted. People, go out and vote. Early voting is going on right now up until the 4th of November from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Also, Election Day is on November the 8th, and we're going to celebrate where we're going to be over at the sandwich shop right there at Parker Road and Flat Shows.
And that
The
is a new
brand
sandwich. Thank
shop.
you. Plug
We're-
that.
Gonna-
Gotta be good.
So there you have it, folks. We'll see you at the sandwich shop. Don't forget to take your turkey and drop it off over at Courtesy Ford. We're donating the turkeys right now. Mike is doing a fantabulous job putting the website on it. I know you got some folks who are ready to get on the air. They're listening. Please, people, go vote. Don't take nothing for granted.
Pet anger at somebody else.
All right, shut it. Back to live. We are back. We are back. We are back, man.
We back.
This computer, it's been acting up for a couple of weeks now, and that's twice we've got the blue screen of death. So it's not a good thing.
No. Anybody
need-
got a computer out there? That
I got
wanna
one sitting
donate?
in there. I just ain't had time to fool with it. Hang tight. I've got to
Dial
fix
a
the
number.
camera. We got to call Dominique back. Before I call him back, I'm gonna play the girls and let y'all hear what these girls sound like. It's absolutely amazing. Because of Halloween being the way it is, I guess a message got sent to the guru. The guru answered it. We didn't find out. And you got to remember, he's in Oklahoma, so he's already an hour behind us. So we didn't know they were calling today. Just conflicts. Things happen, man. Halloween, boy. Between me being sick and then Halloween, we got
And
in
then
late
just-
last night.
Then
How
just
many more
getting
times you gonna
released.
say Halloween?
Well, he
What?
just getting released from jail and all. So
You did?
no, I was talking about you just coming back out of jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook jail.
Yeah, Facebook jail. You jerk. Here, while
I wasn't gonna say that.
I know.
I was
Look,
just
while
gonna say jail.
yeah, I know. While I'm redirecting the camera,
Wow.
I'm going to give y'all something to listen to. Listen to these young ladies. Y'all are going to be blown away.
Alrighty.
I say that. Let me get it on.
Yeah, get it on, baby.
Get it.
That's it.
Hold on.
1, 2, 3.
And if I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that the man is just a friend. If I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that the man is just a friend. And if I ever fall in love so true, I will be sure that the man is just like you.
Listen here.
Yes.
Wow, y'all better get
This is
What do you think
everybody
of
that
that?
just got the opportunity to cross paths with these beautiful, talented young ladies. Make sure that you check them out on
Brookwell Music.
Instagram, everything, Snapchat, all that. Brookwell Music.
Awesome. And y'all know I'm about beautiful substance, all that. These girls have that. So y'all make sure y'all support them.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, girl.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. And these are just new young ladies for even us. So a friend of mine, Dominique, I hadn't talked to him in a while. He stays super busy in his studio doing his thing. Just as well as we do. So I do apologize if we sound a little out there today because today's basically our Monday. I mean, that's really what it feels like. Like we're just catching up. Yesterday was a bad off day for us. And then Halloween. So now we're playing catch up.
I like ketchup.
Me too.
Of course, Mike. You started off the show
Ketchup
this
on
way. Why
cornbread.
would you not continue to go this way?
I just said ketchup. God. Where's that damn hypnotist?
You need it.
He needs to put some voodoo boo-boo on you or
Yeah,
something.
we need to get you fixed.
We need to get
you neutered.
Doo-doo.
All right.
Undoo-doo.
Neutered.
Doo-doo.
Neutered.
Whatever.
Shut up.
Hello?
Hello.
Dominique, what's happening?
What's happening with you?
Oh, what's going on, man? So I just played them. I'm sorry we're having this technical difficulties this morning, but it's been one of them days. But we were just checking out. So they go by the name of Brookwell. Is that correct?
That's correct. You want to speak to the girls?
Yeah, man. You can throw them on. Put them on speaker or something so everybody can hear because that was just absolutely amazing what we just played.
Yes, it was.
Hi.
Hey!
Hi.
What are you guys doing?
We're just waking up.
Just waking up.
We feel that way too.
Now, where are you guys located?
Oh, we're located in Atlanta right now, but we're from Chicago. We're all from Chicago.
Okay, so
wow.
do you live in Atlanta now, or is it just you just guys visiting?
No, we're just here for music right now.
What do you think of our great city?
I'm sorry.
What do you think of our great city, Atlanta?
It's beautiful. We love it. I mean, the people here are so nice. The hospitality is so much more different than Chicago. It is really kind.
Do you guys like the nightlife here in Atlanta? Yeah, go on and say it.
I think it's really cool. I think
the nightlife is pretty fun because we're kind of downtown right now, so we're kind of where everything is happening.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, absolutely. Now, is it the same like in Chicago? Because I know things financially in the city of Chicago aren't so great. So can you go out and party at night like you can here in Atlanta?
Absolutely. You
Really
know,
cool.
like,
That's cool.
same thing. I think the financial things, you know, that it totally doesn't affect the way people party. People are going to party if they want to party.
There you go. So are you guys performing in Atlanta?
Yeah. Well, right now, sort of, kind of. We've done a lot of radio interviews. We've done a lot of, you know, a lot of like random singing for like certain, you know, certain names and things like that.
Oh, that's very good. You guys doing any recording here?
Yes, we are doing a recording here.
What studio you guys using? Go ahead and plug them.
Icon Studios.
Icon.
Cool, cool, cool.
Downtown.
Now listen, I know because when we start sharing this video, we're gonna get these questions. Y'all ready? Hold on, might be embarrassing. Ages and are you single? Because I know good and well that's what all these people are gonna start asking.
Yeah.
See, she's giggling. That means she's already heard these kind of questions before.
Yeah, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, absolutely. We get those questions all the time. You know, when you're in a girl group that's, you know, on the way to success and hard work, you don't have a lot of time for things like that. So right now we're all just working so hard. We all have the same schedule, so we're kind of all chilling.
That's a good answer right there. I tried to explain that back when I was trying to do the traveling and working. It's hard to have a relationship because you're trying to build what your dream is and you're traveling. That doesn't leave a whole lot of room for everything else. Your personal life kind of gets shoved to the side.
Just a little bit.
So now, did y'all all go to school together? Is that how you all came about singing together?
Well, Mecca and I, we actually, two of us, we went to school together. We were friends first for an entire year, just taught in Spanish class. We went to the same school. And then Marche, actually, I met her through like a church function. Just like a local church function in Chicago. So yeah, that's how we all met.
Cool.
And how long have y'all been singing together?
About a year and a half now.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a while.
Well, that's good. I mean, at least too, as you're building your friendships, you're also kind of building the connection with y'all to be able to sing together and do the harmonies really well.
Yes, exactly. The bond is really great.
So are all three of you there now?
Yeah, we're all here.
Are y'all awake enough to belt out something? She giggling. She's like, oh God, he's putting us on the spot. Have y'all warmed up your voices at all? I know it's morning time, so if y'all was out clubbing or something, y'all are thinking, wow, how are we going to get up?
They were out trick or
house
treating
last night. It was really fun. But we woke up kind of early just so we could warm up and stuff and do our morning routine.
Cool. Yeah, and I do apologize for the lack of communication on our end. We were out doing our trick-or-treat thing last night, and then working with one of the local police departments. Say again?
Oh, wait, what you Oh, my bad. I didn't know you were saying you were trick-or-treating. But that's cool.
No, we were helping. We were helping one of the not so big cities has a lot of the I hate to word it as poverty, but there was a lot of people that can't afford to go out and buy
It's a low income area.
you know, big costumes and go trick-or-treating and stuff. So we helped the local police department down there give away just tons and tons of candy for the local kids.
I went trick-or-treating.
You don't count.
I'm 51 years old. I went trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
You guys didn't go trick-or-treating? How do you guys are attractive. You could have just sang at the door, man. I would have given you a TV or something.
Here's a flat screen.
Here's a flat screen. Thank you.
We weren't going to be able to do anything with all that candy, so we just decided not to.
No way. Are you guys are y'all that diet nutrition thing, watch your weight, blah, blah, blah?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say watch your weight. It's more so just for health purposes. Like we all kind of eat different, but for the most part, we are pretty nutritious.
Who's the worst one? Who wants to go to Five Guys with me later and get a double bacon cheeseburger?
Me.
All right, come
Right
on,
here.
let's go. If I'm gonna die, it's God's will.
Just
I'm all right with
squeeze the brown bag like a sponge and watch all the grease drip out of it.
Those are flavor crystals.
Heart attack waiting to happen.
Flavor crystals. How about that? You guys are entertainers, and we're talking about your nutrition.
Now, how did
basis,
y'all come across Dominique? Is it from working in the studio?
We actually came across Dominique. He was added to our team through Rocky Bivens. So yeah, we met Damo through him, and Damo is just so great. We just love him.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we get a good plug in for him because he was kind of setting it up. He's always, me and him are behind the scenes, always just sending each other stuff. It's just, we both stay so busy. It's almost like by the time we do read the message, we both go, oh God, I forgot to get back with you a month ago. So that's kind of how me and him been playing tag for the past couple of weeks. But he sent me the video the other night. I've been on lockdown with Facebook jail. You post things on Facebook. People get mad and they turn you in, and I've been locked out of Facebook for about 3 days now. So I'm just now on probation with Facebook. But hey, it is, it was just a joke about No Shave November. That's all it was. Somebody took it personally, I guess. It's not my fault their Mach 3 blade got broke on that lumber of theirs, but hey, it is what it is. Well, y'all want to belt out one? We'll shut up long enough to let you guys throw out one. I should say you young ladies. I don't want to sound insulting.
Belt out one.
Okay. Yeah, sure, we can sing.
What you got? Man, and you can tell there's some power in y'all's voices because the microphone on the phone cuts itself off at a certain decibel. That is, I know what I'm listening to. Same thing with Mike and Steph. We're listening to you. The harmony is there. And I'm just like, can you hear the power? Because when you're powerhousing it, the mic tries to cut itself down. So it's like, holy cow, I'd love to have been standing in that room and heard that. That's some good stuff.
That would have been awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, an amazing harmony. It just absolutely just harmonized so well together.
I'm getting, for being on speakerphone, it's chilling to the bone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So now look, so you're here, you're doing a little bit of recording. Where are y'all going next? Tell people how to find you. Facebook and Instagram or any way, so many social platforms now. Make sure you tell every single person how they can find you. And we can also try to help share it as well.
Okay, well, you can find us on all forms of social media, Snapchat, Twitter, everything, at Brookwell Music. That's Brook with an E. Because we're actually going to be posting a lot of our video shoot. We're actually shooting a video really soon.
Cool.
And we're super duper excited about that.
Yeah, that'd be super good.
Yeah, that's always fun. A lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work putting a video together.
It's a song that's so important to us. It's our first single, and we're so excited about it. Only once. And the video, the directors, everyone is just amazing on the team. So the video is going to be great, and we're so excited about it.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm sitting here pulling all that stuff up on Facebook now so that we
we'll
can
share it on ours.
We can try to share it as well.
I was too.
Thank you so much.
Well, y'all are sounding great, ladies. I wish you all the success in the world. Heck, doesn't seem like that'd be too far away from where you're at now, because it sounds like now it's just a matter of people discovering you and getting out there more, because y'all sound like you've got it.
Y'all are in the right place too, man. Atlanta is cooking for this stuff.
Well, thanks for calling in. I'm sorry that we had that lack of communication with just from last night till this morning, but hey, man, it happens. No, thank y'all very much for being part of it and bearing with us. And then that way too, Dominique said that he had sent one of your singles. I guess it was too. I need to go back because my guy that's handling some of the music, and I'll make sure I get what we have and start putting it in rotation so we can hear it a little more.
Yes.
Cool. That would be so great.
All right. Well, thanks, and y'all hope y'all have a great day. Thank you very much for letting us be part of this and hearing it this morning.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one.
Y'all have a great day.
Thanks for calling in.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Man, that was awesome. I feel horrible because we were a little behind, not knowing that they were going to call. I apologize to everybody for that. Again, we're just playing catch up this morning. But wow, I'm gonna play their video one more time. Just
really
wow, listen to this. This is their video again.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Let me scoot back. 1.
And mind you, this is just a video.
That's it.
And this is off of somebody's cell
2,
phone.
3.
And if I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that the man is just a friend. If I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that the man is just a friend. And if I ever fall in love so true, I will be sure that the man is just like you.
Listen here.
Yeah.
And let me just play this down and make this sound as ridiculous as it is. Mike's looking at me like, did you just say ridiculous? You're hearing it from a cell phone of 3 young ladies standing on a sidewalk. You're not hearing 3 young ladies in a studio with digitally enhanced just quality sound. You're not hearing 3 young ladies singing on a $4,000 or $5,000 microphone. You're hearing 3 young ladies standing on the sidewalk singing like that. That's just not even possible nowadays.
Well, that's what great
voices are like.
Not
like,
good, but
I'm gonna go
great.
ahead and let's pump it out there, you guys. A lot of people, Brittany. Look, man, my cousin on the recording studio, I used to joke all the time about what he called was a magic box with a little red button. He said I can make anybody sound like Brittany. That was the joke.
Yeah,
that was always the joke. He said I can make anybody sound like Christina Aguilera with this box. These 3 young ladies are singing. You just heard it from a phone. You heard them in this video singing from somebody's phone. They recorded it. Holy smoking cow. That is incredible. You don't see a lot of talent like that anymore. And I tell you guys all the time, I really, really enjoy like watching acoustic acts because it's people singing in the rawest form. They're singing one person on a microphone, no digitally enhanced anything. You're up close and personal with them. They're not hiding behind these big loud electric guitars and drums. You're really getting to hear the person sing. You know, that's what I like about seeing Savannah do acoustic. These young ladies are amazing. Amazing. So everybody make sure you look them up. It's Brookwell, Brooke, and then Well, Well. Just wow.
Wow.
So there you go. Well, I mean, I'm sorry when I see just raw talent like that, you don't see that anymore. Think about our days. Think about Smokey Robinson. Think of the days when these cats would get up on Soul Train and American Bandstand and just sing, and get on the Ed Sullivan Show and just sing before all the digital stuff. Oh
yeah, definitely.
The just good God, you know what I mean? You think back to like when the Commodores were doing their thing, that's when all the electric stuff was being used a lot. But you get way before that, you had to have people just like this standing there singing and being discovered based on their real talents, not being able to jump around on a stage and dance. Just throwing it out there. Throw it. I'm gonna get Dominic sending me something now. They are signed to CBG Music, and we're working with LaTouch Scott from Escape, if you can. So I'm mentioning that now. But I want to make sure that that I do throw out there that they are being signed now with CBG Music. I mean, dude, they sounded extremely awesome. I know I'm off today. I'm having one of them days.
You're fine.
Well, when the technical stuff happens, my mind comes out of the DJ stuff, and I start trying to fix my computer issues.
Yeah, but it's not your fault.
The blue screen of
Look,
death.
this place needs to be rewired.
Hey, what did I say that
last night?
Every Christmas, January-ish time, I tear the station down, rewire it, update it, and I just said last night on the way to trick or treating, I said, we haven't tore the station down. We need to fix all the wires because look, we got this one laying here in the floor that was your mic cable that we had to swap that time because it kept buzzing. Then we got the one over there that if you kick it the wrong way, it starts buzzing.
Kick it.
So I need to kind of.
Why don't we move?
He's laughing at me. You got to remember, I'm dyslexic, and the way I spelled that, he said LL Latouch. So it's LATOCHA. So you got to remember, man, I'm working on the fly over here.
It's doing the fly.
You sounded like Bill Clinton right there.
You did sound like Bill. Ask Monica.
I did not
say, hey,
have
Monica.
sexual
I did not
relations
have sexual relations with that young lady.
woman.
I did with her dress.
Could you define sex?
Yeah.
I was playing with my cigar.
Oh,
That really is not supposed to be white. That was an orange sherbet pop up.
Boy.
Let's go to commercial real quick.
Let's.
Yeah.
We need to.
Why don't we leave? It's 10 o'clock.
No, it's not 10 o'clock, is it?
It's 10 o'clock.
Oh, is it?
It's 9:56.
I might as well hang in a few more minutes then.
Fine, hang in there, buddy. You can do it.
Are we gonna do a shoe tomorrow?
Why wouldn't we?
Because
we
we
gotta
have
be somewhere.
customer appreciation.
Yeah.
I got to find out the details.
Okay.
I think I got to.
We'll do a short show. We'll do a short show.
Well, it does the.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna be like that, sir? Hey, tonight it's Tuesday.
Customer
night. It's 1 week
appreciation
away.
starts at 11, so it does cram the time up.
Yeah.
I need to find out, do I got to be there at 11 or is it start at 11? There's a difference.
The real important thing is tonight at 7, The World According to Mike.
Oh, crap.
Yeah,
That's
if
tonight?
it starts
That is
at
tonight.
11, you would mean that would mean you'd
the
have to
show-
be there at
Yeah,
The show
9:30
starts at 7.
to get set up
My
and
show,
everything.
my show
Nice.
starts at 7.
Y'all just let's not confuse everybody at one time. Let's just confuse me.
Okay, I start at 7 tonight.
You are doing a show tonight?
Oh.
I was kind of hoping it got canceled because Halloween.
Halloween was yesterday.
Hey, don't help him.
Do you want me to cancel?
No, I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. It's hard to tell.
I saw what your co-host looked like last night.
Hey,
Which one?
Danny or the
You
hooker?
sure